screenshot of that thing.
I don't know what gym.
Then I can pull up the other one. We just flip back and forth.
And we are live here coming to you on our opening broadcast of the season. Welcome back to CCBOE TV and Thursday Night Lights when Coleman County Schools got the Hanceville Bulldogs out at Cold Springs taking on the Cold Springs Eagles at Cranford Stadium. I'm Richard Orr coming to you live with Danny the Dreamweaver and Alan Duncan along with our team. How's it going tonight, fellas?
Going great. We're excited to be here. Excited for another year of CCBOE TV, and it just keeps getting better each year. And we'll do some simplistic things today and bring you the coverage, and then add a little more each week as we cover Coleman County teams.
We have to ease our way into the
make sure everything's good. Been put in the box for a while.
This stuff hasn't come out since I guess softball.
You got graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
But you didn't have play-by-play at graduation.
That's true. So
we should have. We need to introduce that.
Yeah.
Knock the dust off a few cameras and get the tin out.
Ran a few camera ladies. So
yeah. So bear with us as we get it going. It's Thursday, a little early too. But we're excited. Got two good historic football teams here with Cold Springs and Hanceville.
I was saying earlier, I really like coming here because, it's got that real good folksy feel to it, as far as folks come here because it's part of the social life at Cold Springs, and doesn't matter what the record is, they turn out. They have great crowds.
100%.
Fun place to be on a Friday night.
Yeah, and I noticed as I walked in too, AD, and you and I were talking about this, just how clean and nice this facility, looks for their home opener. I don't know who to give credit to that to. I know Mr. Dickerson and crew, but I'm sure some custodians and things like that. And
Booster Club,
coaches or something.
Coaches,
players.
I'll say this about Cold Springs. I mean, whether it's out here on the field, in the halls of the school, or in the gym, everything's always clean and looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, it does. It roll up. It's a good looking campus, and that's credit to a lot of people that have their hand in that. We want to make sure
I was bragging with Ty when I first rolled up. I've been in Coleman County now for a while, and always out and about on Friday nights, and I believe this is the best I've seen Cold Springs football playing surface look in a long time. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous.
I'll tell you what adds to the look out there is that brand new board they have down there. That is sharp looking.
Yeah, it looks like a junior college.
We'll get a shot of that here soon. We've got the Fantastic Five on coverage there. That's the referee crew. But there's the new board up at Cranford Strickland Stadium. You left off Strickland.
I couldn't read that from over here.
So
on the far
really, really nice.
That is an impressive board.
Yes, it is.
Very
They've done a good
impressive
job.
That's the nicest one in Coleman County, and that includes the city.
Yeah.
Sure. That is the entire Coleman County.
It looks good.
Quick shout out to our crew that's working on it. We introduced ourselves, but we got Ty, the man behind the magic, who's back here and his vision of everything. Chris, who's out this week, he's on the injured reserve list. Then out working the cameras, we've got Jessica, Allison, Brittany, Leah, and Chandler. So they'll be bringing you the action up close.
Yeah, three good individuals and the best counselor in Coleman County. Bringing you the action.
That was
four. Yeah, I said three and
I'm saying
the best.
There's four good indiviodials, and then the best counselor is five.
Five. Okay, yeah.
One of the
regardless, one of them's not a great. Got three good individuals, one mediocre, and the best counselor in the district with Allison Waldrop there.
I think Allison's been getting a lot of people bragging on her too.
She's been doing a great job.
I think we're going to have a ring ceremony here shortly. Is that correct, Dave?
Yeah, that's what I've heard from the not cross country. It'd be from, I guess, track would have been the last championship back in the spring, back in the month of May.
Hey, Dave, do you get a ring out of that?
I've been here doing this 5 years and have yet to get anything from anybody.
Well, Holly got a solid.
Holly Pond Middle School ever brings something home.
Hey, you ever bring something home? You get me a championship T-shirt.
I got you covered. We get us the championship. I'm going to cover you, AD.
That's right. Y'all win the basketball.
It doesn't matter
this year,
what
get
it
me a
is. Yep, that's
T-shirt.
right. That's right. I got you covered, bud.
Dan knows how to lead a team to a championship, though. He's done it. He's got some championship pedigree.
Yeah. Been to the finals. I think three times, and only got to win once.
Well, you got that missing ring.
Yeah,
and then his wife brought a championship home in volleyball too. So
look at there, runs in the family.
Yeah, that's it. We're trying to bring some to Holly Pond there. So we'll hook you up, AD.
I hear you. I'm looking forward to it.
So we've got two good teams here tonight, Hanceville and Cold Springs, and they played week 1 last year. I think it was on a Friday night though, and not a Thursday. And it was at Hanceville.
That was a 48-30 win for Cold Springs.
Yeah, you mentioned the guys earlier. It was
Drake Bentley, from the receiver from Cold Springs, had an incredible night. And I can't remember the running back. Who was the running back that was so good for?
It was for Hanceville. I can't remember his
name.
They
both had.
Yeah, they had great nights, and that was Coach Estes' first game as Hanceville's head coach. So he's got a whole season under his belt, able to implement a couple of things. Here comes I don't know the correct what they call their band. I'm going to go with the Pride of Cold Springs, just because that's pretty basically what most bands are called.
They call that the $100,000 band.
Yeah. So the Royal Blue Band.
How about
there we go. The Royal Blue Band coming in, and
we got that from an echo behind us.
When I was walking in too, I was watching Hanceville unload, and you don't think about how much goes into bringing a band on the road. And then, this is the home band, obviously.
U-Hauls,
But yeah, U-Haul. There's busted trailers and people just dragging stuff out, parent help, and there's a lot that goes into that band. And they do a really good job. Our band was out there working today. When I left about 4:30, they were still putting in a lot of work. So shout out to the bands across Coleman County.
Yeah, I do think they don't get enough credit. I think they have their band camps, and it is brutal heat in the summer, and they're out practicing and doing stuff and. Then to have that memorize all the different things. You think about like Ohio State has got that.
Oh, can you imagine?
Trying to choreograph like have the Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cold Spring Legacy, we are joined by the K-8 principal, Adam McKinnon. How's it going?
First year.
Good afternoon. Hey, I just want to stop by and say what an honor it is to have the Bayleton's favorite son, Danny Weaver, here. The pride of Bayleton here at Cold Springs. That's awesome.
A lot going on at Bayleton right now. Got a big mayor race coming up there. Bayleton's been hot on the Coleman Times for a little bit here. So yeah, it's nice to be the pride of Bayleton. I appreciate it, Adam.
So what is the issue the mayoral race is campaigning around?
I'm not really sure exactly. There was an issue going on with the senior center there for a minute, and I think it's kind of divided the town. AD. So we'll see. I'm on the outskirts. I actually, one side of the road can vote for Bayleton, and then the side of the road that I'm on can't. So I get excluded from all the campaign stuff there. I'm actually I'm a 35083 guy, Holly Pond resident.
Dropping that zip code.
Yeah.
Dropping that zip.
Go Broncos.
On my way walking down here, I was stopped by 3 Holly Pond middle school students, and they just said, "Hey, are you the principal?" I said, "Yes, I am." They said, "I knew it. You look a lot like our principal, Mr. Weaver." So apparently us new principals have a look.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you look tired, stressed.
No, it's not that. All you young principals have good hair.
Yeah, that's it.
Got
starting to get gray real fast.
So smug.
Adam, you probably know a little bit more about this Cold Springs football team than we do. Being here for a while and knowing these kids, and what can you tell us about this group?
We have a few groups together that have had a ton of success coming up. To be honest with you, this group of juniors, seniors, juniors, and sophomores, I don't know if they ever lost in JV. I think they might have all three, at least 2 of the 3 went undefeated, and possibly all 3 of them went undefeated.
Wow.
Playing JV or junior high in their time here. Obviously coming off a 5-win season and a playoff season last year with a lot of pieces back. I think they're really hoping to build off that, and it's going to be a different team. They had a couple seniors that were big producers, actually walking in front of us right now.
Trying to get some camera time. The camera's not here.
Couple of seniors that had a lot of their production, but a good group coming back up front, and some young skill guys that maybe didn't do as much last year, didn't have as much of a chance. I think they'll have a chance to have a really good team this year.
What's your prediction for the score tonight?
It's hard to say. Last year, I think y'all were talking about this earlier. Last year, we're on the same schedule. So last year they had this exact same game. Cold Springs got off to a little bit of a slow start. Same thing last year. Hanceville had played that jamboree game against West Point. Cold Springs, this is their first time out. So
they didn't play a jamboree?
They did not, no. So Cold Springs got off to a little bit of a slow start last year and just kind of physically dominated the game as the second half went along. ended up winning by a comfortable margin, but I don't know. We'll see.
It felt bigger than it was, 48-30, but I remember feeling like Cold Springs was in control most of the game there. But as I was talking to Adam on the way here, he told me he thought Bulldogs by 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
Adam who?
Good reply. Good reply.
Got Mr. Lindsay coming in,
Here's
supporting
a
the Bulldogs.
A couple of stats you might not know. I looked up today. Good time to hit you with some historical stuff, everybody. According to Max Preps, Adam, you want to take a little guess at what your Cold Springs is nationally ranked?
Nationally ranked.
Every football team
I mean,
that
in the
suits up
United
in
States.
America. Where do you think you go?
I don't even have a good idea about
How many
we're talking here.
It's in the thousands.
Yeah, in the thousands.
Multiple thousands.
We'll go.
Good grief.
Just go between number 1. You can rank
Let's
them number
say
1 if
between
you'd
1 and
like.
20,000.
Number
1 and 20,000.
Yeah,
where
1
you
in
putting them?
20,000.
Well, and this is all classification?
This is everybody in America.
Holy
That,
smokes.
that throws,
From-
throws or tosses or
From Meek
With a
to Hoover to IMG to St. Bernard doesn't have a football team, but they may be on there. They may be ranked.
Ranked one ahead of you.
I'm going to put Cold Springs at
He's going to give them too much here. He's going to be too nice.
14,742.
Oh,
No.
look at you.
You're fairly close.
No, yeah, so they're no, I got it over here. Cold Springs national ranking, 11,768. That's just one spot behind Bristol, Plymouth, and Massachusetts.
Should we challenge them? Can we meet them halfway?
Yeah,
Like,
see if you can bump up a spot in the
Yeah,
ranking.
if we're looking at national rankings, you can look at Hanceville and give me your guess on them. You said 4.
what were we?
You were 11,768.
Well, I'm going to say Hanceville's. Sorry, Ty. I'm going to say Hanceville's 18,472.
You're incorrect there. Hanceville actually ranks number 54 in the No, I'm just playing. they are 11,210. So
And
500.
and that's only because that's only because they had the good stretch there. What was it, 70 and 80?
Hey, 2012. Though, when I was a senior, they were nasty. So 11,210. So 500
spots higher.
so spots higher than
So
Cold Springs.
with a win tonight, you could move up 500
So
spots.
this is a statement game, is what y'all are
This is a
telling me.
big. I mean, you talk about
Big
moving
statement.
500
It's huge.
spots.
We've got a big moment. It's kind of a Willis Reed moment. Chris is hobbling
Chris
in.
has rolled in.
He's rolled in here. So here's a couple other interesting things. Statewide, overall, Cold Springs 331, one behind Weaver. What
No
is
relation.
Hanceville?
Hanceville in the state, is that what we're looking at
Yeah,
there?
right there.
They are ranked 310, and I believe that says Ranburn.
Ranburn.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's
Ranburn
at.
High?
Sure where
Yep.
that is.
Okay. Ranburn, we
Is
went
that
there
South
for
Alabama?
we went there for a playoff game.
So in the state, you're looking at 21 spots. Hanceville ranks better than Cold Springs.
Yeah, and then
Not too long ago, actually, we went there for a playoff game. All kidding aside, you talk about being a statement game. I do believe this is Cold Springs' only county game,
It is.
and those are a little different. They grow up playing other sports with the same kids and being around these kids. The region play obviously is what matters and what's important. But anytime you get a chance to play these county games, you know people on the other side.
Yeah.
You've been friends with them or not been friends with them for a long time, and we always kind of relish the getting to play these games. We enjoy getting to play these games.
Speaking of region games, Rush Propst will be in this stadium
Absolutely.
before long.
I was
He's-
talking to Flash about that
Coosa
earlier.
Christian.
Coosa
He is
Christian.
Coosa Christian's interim coach, and that's the region with Cold Springs. So Rush will make his, I would say, first ever coaching appearance at Cold Springs, Alabama.
That'll
First
be
ever
week-
coaching experience in
week
Coleman
8.
County.
yeah, that's
Hoover
right.
Hoover didn't make it.
Yeah,
up
Hoover
here
never
when
come up
they-
here?
no.
Okay, I didn't know. I knew y'all went to them once, but
He'll be
that's a
playing-
joke for the viewers.
You'll be playing against them on week 8, and I imagine he'll be coming in as private helicopter or something like that.
They're probably going to be 8-0 too. They've got some
They
studs.
are very good. They have a very talented football team.
And if you're looking at the camera there, that is the ring ceremony for, is this the track team, Adam?
This is the girls' track team, state champions. Cold Springs track and cross country. I have no idea. I can't even keep up with how many state championships they have, but it's a large number just in the last handful of years.
It's a lot like y'all. at
Very
Holly Farm.
successful program.
Yeah.
Can't even keep up.
Bringing
They've
in
got
rings.
a lot. I mean, every year, a couple times a year, it seems like we're recognizing a Cold Springs group for some championship, whether it's
either
cross country, boys,
or
or
track.
girls track.
Yep.
Every once in a while, you'll throw in a basketball championship. So it's quite a decorated school.
Adam, what year did Cold Springs go to that logo that's there on the where y'all blow up tunnel there? That's a fairly new Eagle logo.
It is. I think that logo, and then we have another you can see on the flag there when they hold it up, kind of a different CSH. I think both of those things may have been, I don't know how long Mr. Dickerson's been the principal now, but I think maybe kind of right when he started, he kind of did some rebranding, I guess. And
I think that looks cool.
And those are the two current things.
Is that something you've brought down to the K8 there? Is that the Eagle y'all use?
It is not, actually. We have a little
okay.
We have a couple of little different things too that we've changed as well.
So we've got 13:30 left on the board here before we kick off the first game in Coleman County for the 2025 season. And there is the exit of the ring ceremony, and there's a very happy girls track team leaving with their new state championship rings. And
yep, they'll be able to show them off in school
yep,
tomorrow.
That's a proud moment there.
At this time, we're going to highlight our Cooking in Coleman segment. And earlier this week, we had a chance to go out to E.G.'s Barbecue.
Incredible.
Right here in Cold Springs, just down the hill, and it was unbelievable.
Very, very good. Yeah, so check this out, Cooking in Coleman segment, our first one of the 2025 football season.
Hey, we're down here for Season 2 of Cooking in Coleman. As we get ready to live stream some football this season, we have our first episode of the year at E.G.'s Barbecue in Bug Tussle, Alabama, on your way down to Cold Springs High School. And we're super excited to be with the owners, Chris and Julia. And tell us just a little intro about your restaurant. We're right here by the Smokers.
Yeah, here's where the magic happens. We've been open for 2 years and a couple months, and just felt glad to do this in our community, pour back into it, and serve good food to everybody, and to meet more people, and just to be a blessing to our community. And it's worked out very well for us.
Awesome. Well, it was super excited. As soon as we drove up, you immediately started smelling the meats that we're smoking and so forth, and we're excited to get inside and try out some of the meat and the sides and the desserts that they have for us. Hey, we're inside E.G.'s Barbecue now, and we're super excited to try out some of their community favorites. But we're sitting here with the owners, and I'd like for Chris to share with us a little bit about how E.G.'s got started, and his wife Julia.
Okay, we pastored for 12 years, and we would cater some events at church and everything, and some friends came over, and they said, hey, your food's really good, so we would really like for you to think about opening a restaurant. We were like, well, I don't know if that's what we need to do, but we began to pray about it and all that. So being a hospice chaplain for 10 years, felt led to come to the community here and start working with some widows, which we are doing, not in the capacity we want to yet, but God really laid it on our hearts. And we started cooking for the community, and it took off bigger than what we ever thought it would. So it's good to be here. We've been here for 2 years and about 2 months. So,
what do you think? What do you think launched the popularity? You said it took off bigger than what you were expecting. What do you think was, aside from God kind of blessing, what do you think was kind of the spark?
Yeah, so the running joke that we always had was there was nothing out here, and I got tired of looking for something, so we just built it. So that's kind of our running joke. Obviously, the ministry side of it was our primary, but we are very rural here, so there's not a lot of options, and so I think just staying with the importance of quality for us and consistency in that has really helped us to grow a great foundation in the food service industry.
So good banana pudding.
Okay, I was going to ask that. It's one thing to be the only option out here, but if you're the only option and it's not very good, people won't come.
Right,
so what do you got that's what is it that brings the people back? Banana pudding, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, our fan favorite, I would say, right now is the pork belly taco and the brisket. That's our two most sold items right now. Pork is a staple here.
Yeah.
Been doing it longer than I have anything else, so we've really enjoyed that, cooking those items. Brisket was a chore to learn, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, we do more of a southern style brisket here more than Texas, but again, it's just become an absolute customer favorite.
What's the difference?
One has a lot more char and stays on the grill longer.
So it's going to be
Ours
your
is-
Texas.
That's the Texas, and then the one I do, because of time and the way it goes, I just really do it different. I won't get into the details, but it's really
We've got two Cold Springs celebrities here.
You're right,
got high school and elementary school principals, Eric Dickerson, Adam McKinnon. What brings y'all here? Not today, I mean, obviously.
Just in general, everything they have is great. I mean, they know I'm a frequent flyer. They know. So I've never had a bad meal, service, and just good people.
Yeah, absolutely. Great people, and like Julia said, there's not a whole lot else out here, but it's fantastic.
Even if there was, you still.
I've tried just about everything on the menu, and it's we love it.
Starting off here, we've got a whole tray of food. And Julie, you want to tell us about what all we have here?
Sure. So on this side, we have our Southern style brisket. Then, of course, we have our ribs. We use spare ribs here. And then our pulled pork, our pulled chicken. And then we make everything in-house. So the mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans. We have a loaded mash feature, which is back here. This is some of our nachos. And then we have a pork belly taco. That's a fan favorite here.
Adam, you said your chicken's your favorite, right?
Smoked
chicken's your favorite? All right, I got some of that. So.
And then we make our sauces
Yeah.
in-house.
Here,
We
I'm
have a
gonna
classic
come right
red
here.
sauce, and then we have an Alabama white sauce.
Yeah, come right here. Get some.
Which one's the chicken?
This one's chicken.
That was the chicken.
Calm down, boys. Calm down.
We are here at EG's. Got Bradley and Brandon here with us. Kind of tell us about what they eat, what they like to come. Bradley's the first timer. He's coming at highly recommended from Brandon. So tell us about what you got, what brings you here, what you're looking forward to, and why you came.
I came here because I love to smoke already. I smoke myself at home. I love to smoke chickens, brisket. I love to smoke pork belly, but I'm kind of getting new at that. He told me about these tacos, so I was like, oh, yeah, I got to come check that out. That's for me, but his favorite is...
One of my favorites is the pork belly taco.
Pork belly taco. What do we got on that? Can you bring that camera in here?
It's
we got some pickled onions. Is there?
Pickled onions and slaw.
Sorry about that. We're all up in your taco.
No, you're fine.
And their sides, are they pretty solid too?
Oh, yeah. They're one of the best. Slaw and baked beans.
So if you weren't getting the pork belly tacos, what would it be?
Ribs.
The ribs?
Brisket. Yeah.
He Ty liked the ribs the other day too. All right, well, y'all enjoy. We'll get out of your way and you enjoy, and I hope you enjoy your first time and come back many times. Thank you all.
We will every Friday.
Yeah.
As long as I'm around.
All right, so I just had my first 2 bites of this pork belly taco, and it is unbelievable. The pork belly is great. I don't even like coleslaw. It tastes great in there. It's got these pickled onions in there. It is incredible. It may be the best thing I've ever had at a barbecue restaurant before. What else? What do y'all have?
I'll tell you, so far, I've only tasted a couple of things so far, but the brisket is so incredible. I tried to pick it up out of the tray, and it was so tender, it just fell apart as I'm picking it up. Best brisket I've ever eaten in my life, I think.
Yeah, the brisket was really, really good. I'm looking forward to trying the ribs. I'm going to go the side, the loaded mashed potatoes. I know that Ty didn't like the ranch. He's not a ranch guy, but those are really, really, really good.
You cooked my potatoes.
They're so good.
I know one of the first things we catered. They said you got to try these.
And it's different. Yeah, it's different.
These are not.
No, they're not at all.
The smoked chicken, I don't even need sauce for it. I just eat it as it is. It's so juicy and it's just so good.
That brisket is. I just had my first bite of brisket. Yeah, I don't even know where to go.
Julia, do y'all make y'all sauces here? Is that the white sauces? Yeah, the white sauce is really, really good.
I am a huge sauce.
Yeah, me too. So the sauce was.
I haven't even reached for the sauce yet because other stuff.
Try the
So I called in some more ribs.
Chris, we've got all the desserts here. The food was, top notch. 10 out of 10. Everything was incredible. The desserts they look awesome. We got banana pudding dipping out, and you said the banana pudding's homemade every day.
It is. My wife makes it every day. It's a family recipe. My Aunt Peggy, who's with the Lord now, she had it, and my mom said, "Well, who do you think she got it from?" I said, "Mom, she's gone. Let's give her something,
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a family recipe, and been in the family for years. So she does it the old way, where she sits and stirs it for literally an hour.
Wow.
That's good.
It is very good.
All the desserts are homemade here in house.
And so y'all had banana pudding, peanut butter pie, and was there another pie?
Yeah, and lemon ice box. It's the lady who helps us, who does the pies for us in-house. She brought that recipe with her, and it is unreal.
They're very good. I know, Dr. Barnett, you said you like the lemonades?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the lemonades. I noticed that you had some, like they made their own recipe or something, combination of it.
Yeah, some of the students at Cold Springs, they actually came up with my favorite, and that's Ruthie, and that's what it's called. It's named after her. It's called the Ruthie. It's the lavender and the peach. Very, very good. But the lemonade came from actually a family recipe. They own a lemonade truck in Birmingham area, and they were willing to give us their recipe and how to do it. So we did that. So it's famous down in Birmingham.
Well, it's very good. I had the strawberry lemonade today, and that's what Ty had as well. It's delicious.
Yeah, no powder. Everything's fresh squeezed. Everything's made in-house.
Very impressive.
Common theme, everything homemade and delicious.
Just in case we didn't highlight this enough, best banana pudding I've ever had. I'm not even a huge banana pudding person, but it's unbelievable. Well, anything else you want to tell folks? So someone's coming here on a Friday night. They're headed over to the game. Anything you want them to know about the place or anything you hadn't told them yet? Folks coming by?
Well, we just appreciate all the support of the community and the schools. Eric and them do a great job. So proud for them and letting us help out and support and to feel a part. And they've done well to do that for us. And just come and enjoy yourself. If you're coming with a family, please call ahead. If you want something specific, we sell out a whole lot. So just get here when you can and enjoy. Just meet us, holler at us, and we'd love to meet everybody we can.
I suggest that if you're going to come on a Friday night, come early. If you don't want to come and
you don't
be
miss
out
it.
of something, because everything here is delicious. It's incredible. Thank you for hosting us today. We're super excited. We're going to come back, for sure.
Definitely.
And thank you for joining us for another episode of Cooking in Coleman.
Kickoff, number 4, Ethan Day stepping out of bounds.
At the 9-yard line?
He took the kick and he started to return it, and his heel went out. So not a great spot for the Eagles there.
Sorry you missed that, but that was an incredible meal with EG's Barbecue. If you were in Cold Springs, check them out. Oh, that was a face mask.
Yeah, number 5, Casey Alexander. Coach says got great speed, great vision.
I would imagine Kaysen's by far the fastest player on the Cold Springs team. He's quick.
Picks up about 5, maybe 4 to 5 on that first down.
AD's got him though. On his iPad.
We're starting to believe that our rosters are not from Hanceville and Cold Springs.
I've
got Hanceville
wide open hole and
number 2.
We got a flag though. We got a
flag coming back behind the play.
It's gonna come back, but that's Tyson Kilgo. He had a big ball game last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
And Coach was right there too. Said more of a between the tackles back, and he gave me a few notes. Coach Folks did. He's coaching me up. He wanted folks to know they've transitioned to more of a shotgun look, and they're calling it the gun tee offense. It has a good bit of the wing tee that they've historically run, but hopefully what they're trying to do is get speed in space by spreading it out a little bit. And, so they're evolving a little bit offensively.
I'll say about Coach Vose, too, he loves this community. He's not a Cold Springs guy. He loves this community. Even before he started working here and coaching, he'd volunteer coached. He's coached a little bit of everything. He's currently the football and baseball coaches. Has some volleyball in his past, youth basketball. He's just like I said, he's not from here, but he's definitely a Cold Springs guy at this point, through and through.
Yeah, I remember when it was announced, I was telling Richard and him, I said, that's a good hire. He really fits this community.
He's going to throw that.
Nice catch.
Guy there.
Yeah.
That's
number Big 6. Mo, Braden Hallman with the catch.
He's tall.
That's a big kid.
Yeah. That's That is a big kid. Is he a basketball kid too?
He had a real good, especially second half of our season last year. He was fairly dominant for us.
Well, coach is pretty spot on too. Said big target, 6'7".
Is that their tight end?
Tight end.
Tight end.
Did you say 6'7"?
That's what
He
coach
is about.
got. You're 6'7".
Yes, absolutely.
Look at him. Look how huge he is.
He's actually slimmed up. Last year, this time he was probably a little thicker than he is now. He's lost some weight. And,
That can be said about a lot of us. So
had a real good basketball season for us last year also.
Hand off there to 5. He's got a
nice
blocker.
move.
It's a good lead block by
good block.
Trey Bailey,
He's
number
got some
72.
yards. What do you got, about 25 yards on that?
That was a good carry there down to about the 35.
Back to the previous play is number 0's senior quarterback Aiden Black with a good throw on the move too.
Yeah.
Got,
and a great job
putting
it
Dickerson
over
walking by.
space.
Yeah, getting some laps in at the track, it looks like.
Yeah. And I believe, was that Tyson Kilgo on that carry? And that's nothing more
Yes,
than
number
buck
5.
sweep. It's just buck sweep, finding that stovepipe, getting upfield, and
had a good
great
lead block
by
too.
the guard.
Yep.
And,
Casey Alexander, number 5 that time.
Oh, okay.
Good down blocks.
Back in the shotgun.
Little quarterback
Play
keeper.
action there and nowhere to go. Good
Oh.
defense by the Bulldogs. Drags him down
Someone
there.
got a hold of him.
Yeah,
He was just about to
like
be able to turn it up and get a few.
Number
but
6 for Hanceville.
Yeah, that's don't have him on my roster.
Yeah, I don't know what school the players we have listed are from, but they're not either one of these. But we do want to mention that Coach Dunkling here printed off rosters for us, but Ty left them back on his desk. So we're just winging it here.
Yeah,
if anybody'd like to run to the county office and bring those to Cold Springs.
Help us out.
Well, I managed to pull up email where I still had one in my email. So
if things are done correctly, AD, I could pull up Dragonfly.
Yeah, we could pull up
do
Dragonfly.
a little audit real quick.
Okay.
Oh, 5.
Number 5, that's
middle?
Cason. Again, correct.
Casey Alexander.
Casey Alexander.
He's the speed of the team.
Speed.
Yeah, we can pull him like that. If you'll pull Cold Springs, I'll pull Hanceville.
Yeah, he's got some. He's got a senior group, or I say center, a veteran group up front. I remember a bunch of those kids from last year. Big,
how many
physical.
there's a good bit of seniors on this team, correct, Adam?
I don't know the exact numbers, but just looking out there, I see quarterback, then kind of your backup tailback, or the bigger of the 2 running backs, I guess, Tyson Kilgo. A couple of guys up front. So there's probably 4 seniors on the field right now. It's another throw to Big Hallman.
Yeah, man, that's an easy target when you're 6'7".
Yeah, you're 6'7".
Going to be a problem.
There are probably very few 6'7" 2A wide receivers.
And I doubt there's any safeties or DBs.
No. Yeah, that's when he said, "Hey, coach, I want to play football." Everybody was probably pretty pumped around here for that.
I would also just like to state the fact Cold Springs 2 completions. That's more than they have in a lot of games. So
that is true. So the gun tee is
early start for the passing game here at Cold Springs.
Coach has opened it up with a gun tee. Showing a little twins look up top there.
There he is, looking on the run, and he hits
Hallman
him again.
Touchdown
wide open, and that's going to ease in.
Wow, what a drive.
Was that 4 receptions?
3.
3 receptions there for him.
3 for 3 in the passing game, all to Hallman, all for big gainers, and finally 1 for 6.
That's a great job on route pairings, too. They ran that out with outside receiver, ran flag back across the middle, drug out safety out of the middle of the field. Linebacker got behind, couldn't keep up with big 6'7" Hallwood kid, and it's just toss and catch.
Doesn't appear that we have a
kicker.
Yeah, we're going to go.
I was told that they were going to kick some this year. Now, last year I do not think they attempted an extra point.
Well, starting off strong
right
with
the middle, and that's going to be good for 2. So much for that slow start Adam talked about.
Yeah, Adam.
Well,
I think you might have missed the mark on that.
Opening 91-yard drive for a touchdown will make you feel a little better about things.
Yeah.
That was a nice balance.
Really, you count the penalty, it's about 108, 110 yards.
Well, I see the Holly Pond football team's rolling in here, coming to do some scouting.
Yeah, there's some Broncos there. You got Cade Albright and Boston Gibbs, Braxton Yarbrough, and Hunter Tolbert. He's the quarterback. He's a freshman. So talking about that underclassman earlier, when your junior high is pretty strong and your varsity quarterback's a freshman,
you got a few good years ahead of you.
Yeah, got some years.
Yeah, that was. I'm thinking back to last year when we had Holly Pond Hanceville. Sawyer Ollinger's graduated, obviously. Boy, he was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, he had a good game then.
And that was, oh, wow.
Obviously, replacing quarterback was going to be a big deal for the Broncos.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be a learning curve for Hunter, but he's got the talent for sure. So.
They have a similar situation with a big athletic tight end to throw it to, I would imagine, with Mr. Albright.
With Cade Albright. Yeah, that's who Hunter will probably be looking for a lot.
How tall do
there.
you think he is? Is he 6'4",
Cade,
6'5"?
He's 6'5", 6'6", probably. And he's strong. He's stout, strong.
Yeah, when he and Hallman play basketball against each other, it always
fun.
makes you a little bit nervous, like, okay, somebody's going to get hurt here. You know, they're just physical and strong. And
yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, they had some good battles last year as well.
Well, we'll see what the Bulldogs have offensively. I know they bring their quarterback back. And
a short kick.
So, a little squib kick. And
welcome to 2A football. Hallman, who had 3 catches and a touchdown, is now the kickoff guy. And he has to change his shoe because he puts that boot on to kick with.
Well, he also taped an ankle on the sideline over there, too, for him.
The trainer drives the bus to the away game.
That's right. We had one of our Facebook. You can catch us on Facebook on CCBOE TV. One of our viewers, Glenda Wilson, was asking the name of the restaurant. She missed it. That is E.G.'s Barbecue down on 69 just before you come up the hill for
definitely
Cold Springs.
Worth drive from anywhere in Coleman County to eat there. It was incredible.
I'll be going back soon.
Yeah, definitely. Well, here come the Bulldogs to take the field, and I know we talked a little bit about Cold Springs, but the quarterback for them, this is his second, potentially his third year behind center there. I don't know if he's a third-year starter.
His third year.
Yeah, I think so. So this is
some of the stats I got are
Hunter Black.
Right.
Yeah, Hunter Black, the QB here. He hands that off to number 5, who is Xavier Malcolm.
Good pursuit by number 0, Aiden Black, and number 4, Ethan Day that time. Yeah, I'm anxious to see this Cold Springs defense. They have a new defensive coordinator this year, Coach Brandon Black, who was on the staff last year. He changed roles this year, and he's leading the defense.
So Coach Ed,
nowhere
to go.
Tried to make something out of it. Looks like we got about a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8, maybe. I see our scoreboard's not doesn't have our that helps when that's up there.
Yeah, when
need Adam to get on that.
Yeah, see if you can get that fixed for us, Adam.
Well, the guy that used to do that runs the video board now.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Probably.
The video board, was that? I know it's got Nearen's name around it. Did they sponsor that?
I do believe that's the case. Got put in, just finished up within the last few days.
Yeah, it was nice.
Looks
Very
good.
Much to brag about.
Good addition to the stadium here, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Hunter Black takes it in the shotgun. He's going to sweep out.
I thought I heard a whistle, but
and throws that and off target slightly, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was on the run, so he got to throw a little quicker than you wanted, and when you're on the run towards the sideline. I like the drone look up. I'm sure that they're getting some good shots up there.
Yeah, and this be the first punt of the ball game here.
Yeah, like I said, Cold Springs notoriously slow starters.
Not looking like
great
the case
first
tonight.
drive on offense. Now a quick 3 and out. They're going to get the ball right back.
So talking about what was his name? Number 7 for you that he already has a touchdown for Cold Springs.
Number 6, Braden Hallman.
Yeah, Braden Hallman. He was the kicker, and now Hunter Black, the quarterback, he's scooted back a little further, and he's the kicker or the punter for the Bulldogs.
Which is nice in case you. Oh, that's a short kick.
Just a little height.
Stumbled.
Stumbled up.
Number 3.
A little bit of a height difference there on the kickers, as Cold Springs is 6'7", and Hanceville is theirs is 5'7".
He that number 6 there. He's enormous out there.
Yeah.
He's just head and
Looks
shoulders.
like he's
above
playing a fire
everybody
plug
else.
team.
I had a 6'7" player.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you use
Actually, he was 6'8", but we called him Stick. Didn't have a whole lot of meat on him.
Did you use him correctly, AD?
Yeah, we used him a little bit as a we called him an H-back. He played a little tight end, a little split end, a little out of the slot.
We got that mandatory heat
time out here, yeah. And as we
actually feels pretty nice out here, though.
The second half of basketball season last year, I always told the guys any possession we didn't throw it to Hallman was not a good one.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to take a quick commercial break on this heat timeout. Stay with us and come back for Cold Springs' second drive of the game.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
And we are back, about to start Cold Spring's second drive, and I think we know the game plan. Going to mix up a run and a pass to number 6, who is much taller than everybody else.
An easy game plan there, and he looks and
it's
going to go deep. And
he's got a man.
Nice catch, he found a man down. That's number 1.
That's Coach Vose's son, Eli.
Oh, wow.
Eli Vose.
Cool moment for head coach Vose there.
He's a sophomore, is that correct?
That is correct.
Is he a basketball guy too?
He is. Our sophomore class, just in general, there's a bunch of athletes, a bunch of guys out here on the football team. We have a good sophomore class.
That group of kids you said had probably never lost.
Absolutely.
They don't intend to lose tonight.
A lot of success on the junior high football level as well.
Oh, nice little
handoff sweep. Nowhere to go there.
That's not going anywhere.
Ball down in the backfield. Number 72, the center for the Eagles. Who is that?
So 72, I think that's Trey Bailey. I think he's playing.
He's a big kid too.
I don't think he's the center.
Okay,
but that's Trey Bailey. Yes, he's a senior. He's one of those that I think he was probably starting on the offensive line as a freshman and maybe even played a little bit as an 8th grader. He's got good size and a ton of football experience.
Yeah, I could tell he was a.
I think 53 Bennett Phillips is the center. He is a senior also, so kind of a senior heavy group up front.
Yeah, that's very helpful. And there goes number 2.
That's Tyson Kilgo with a good run up the middle.
They're really, they're having success at pretty much whatever they do. They have the occasional play that's been a bit of a loss, like the old jet sweep there, but otherwise they're kind of moving at will.
Adam, are you still the athletic director for this crew?
I am not.
Okay.
Handed that responsibility
off.
That
one
off.
Up
to the big
guys. You did not hand off the middle school one.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. Actually, Coach Vose here, our varsity football coach, is also middle school athletic director.
I'm glad to hear that. 4:27 remain here at Campbell Strickland Stadium, and it's 8-0. Eagles lead. Handoff.
Number 4.
A lot of blockers.
Some good blockers out ahead of them.
Just to gains another chunk there. And
number 4, Ethan Day on the carry.
Eagles seamlessly moving the football.
Looks like we're about second and about a yard.
Yeah, second and 1 maybe. Bulldogs going to have to kind of figure out a little bit of a defensive scheme here.
What are they on? They're on about the 16.
Yeah,
16-yard line.
Inside the 20 there. Sun's beginning to set.
It's going to be a pass here. It's going to be. I'm calling touchdown right now.
Think this is a TD right here?
Yeah, I do.
It's probably a good down to try to throw it on if you wanted to. There you
go.
Vose with a slant. Nice pitch and catch.
There.
There seemed like a lot of room and a lot of open area in that defensive backfield there, and it seemed like that was about to happen.
Touchdown Vose, and that brings the lead to 14-0.
So quite the family affair here, too. That was Eli Vose, which is Coach Vose's son. Braden Hallman is actually Coach Vose's nephew. So,
that's pretty cool.
A couple of touchdown catches for the cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like a
cool moment for the family there.
They did a little pleading their case last night to Dad and Uncle.
Yeah.
It worked out pretty well. That was a nice slant, though.
Yes, it was. So that's going to bring on another 2-point conversion, it appears. Adam said he thought they were going to kick this year, but
well, my nephew told me he was the kicker.
But he might have been thinking they were going to kick.
They may just be telling him that at practice. Hey, Cooper, you're the kicker, man.
Another
can you really be called the kicker if you never do?
Run there. And so an easy score for the Eagles, and that makes this lead 16-0. And we're
going to head to commercial.
Going to stay here.
Nope, we're heading to commercial.
Oh, we're heading to commercial.
So check out a word from our sponsors.
Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
And welcome back here in the first edition of Friday Night Lights on a Thursday for Coleman County Schools, and a short kick there by the Eagles.
Oh, that one's
Bulldogs looking for some spark, and the fire may be dying early here. It's falls on the ball there, and
that score's jumping around. It's not, if you're tuned in, it's not 4-0, 6-0, or 46-0.
It is 16
to nothing.
So if you tune in now and you see that 46-0, and you're a Bulldogs fan, don't fret. They are losing, but not that bad.
Courtney Myrex is here. I don't even remember seeing her. Said she waved at us.
Yeah, Courtney walked by and waved at us. And, she's here supporting the Eagle crew.
So it is, if you're looking, well, the score's still not right, but it has been an easy sailing for the Eagles so far.
Yeah, been very few tackles made against them, and big front there, and he gets a couple yards and is pulled down.
Their defenses look solid, and I could be mistaken, but I think Hanceville has struggled to get in the end zone. Obviously not just in this game, but I think in the Jamboree also.
Yeah.
I don't think they got in. Did they?
I think they were shut out in the Jamboree against a good 5A West Point team.
Yeah, that's taking on a time. When they get in the end zone at some point, it's going to look like they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're going to be hyped on that one when they do. And
yeah, you don't ever know from year to year how things are going to change. But last year in this very game, Hanceville scored 30.
Yeah, they did. They scrambled a lot, and the running back
offense did well.
And there's a good QB looking out, but man, they're containing him well. So it looks like
he's fast.
He is
will
very
break
fast.
One at some point.
Up until this point, nearly a quarter in, and Hanceville's right around 0 yards total, or maybe even negative a little bit. So.
Right at it. Hunter Black back at quarterback. Of course, you were mentioning earlier, Richard, that Drake Bentley had a big game last year, and he's, I see number 8 Drake Bentley here, and.
But
he started slow last game.
Last year, I think Bentley had something like 12 catches for 160 yards or something. He had a huge game.
Stats in the one
but
game.
when you can't really scout a team, it was Estes' first year, and you don't really know what he's running all first game of the season. But now you've played him once, and you know what he's doing, and you can kind of look back at that film, and it looks like Cold Springs has done a good job of eyeing in on those two. And we're going to get a timeout here by Hanceville, it looks like.
Got a couple folks watching that would like to see. Got Chuck Gamble, old Holly Pond Bronco.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Chuck. I called him when I got the job at Holly Pond. He did not hesitate to come out and meet with me and give some good words of encouragement.
That's
there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chuck's a good guy. Good friend of mine, Kevin Brown. Tuned in twice actually. So he had enough at once and then decided to come back and check it out a second time.
Saw the 46-0, then saw 4-0.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if
I
I'm
locked
watching
in now. We do have the score corrected. It's 16-0.
Yeah, he talked him into coming back.
You got several viewers, almost at 100 there, and we'll check some comments here.
I love yes, if you're watching this, you have to listen to us, and that's a bad deal. But when you hear the stats from the broadcast, how many states and even countries are reached on this, and just the grandparents and family members and friends that get to see things, it's a great opportunity for our district and our kids.
Yeah, definitely. There's a good shot we had a good shot there of the band, the Bulldog band there. Brendan Vose, somebody put Brendan Vose opens the season with a passing TD, and you look Eagles, baby.
Didn't see that one coming, yeah.
Yeah.
The air raid.
Yeah, so a little bit of excitement for some loyal Eagle fans. And
Richard, you said we have to listen to y'all. I'll tune in every Friday night to listen to you three. Y'all are why I come.
Yeah, appreciate that, Adam. I think we'll have Trent Hardman join us some this year. Is that?
I thought he was coming tonight.
Might have.
But apparently had a better
opportunity somewhere.
I don't know what that could have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I think I've seen a lot of, speaking of the county match, I've seen a lot of kids that don't go to Hanceville or Cold Springs. It's the first game between two county schools. You've got a lot of kids out and watching, and a lot of different shirts of county schools here to watch this matchup.
That's the great thing about playing on Thursday night is, you just kind of get a smorgasbord of folks.
Yep, it's a cool deal.
Well, in small town football, everybody wants to see it, and it's the only action in town tonight or in the county tonight. But even if it was a Friday night, this place would be packed.
Oh, it should be packed. It'd just be, folks would be wherever their allegiance is on Friday night with everybody else. But, and that's one of the reasons it's kind of enticing to do a Thursday night game is maybe to help bolster your gate a little bit and be the only show in town.
You can see right there, Hanceville, brought a good crowd too in that shot there. They've packed their side out pretty well. And good punt there by Hunter Black, and the Eagles will start on about the 27 there.
The only negative is today's felt like Friday all day,
so
I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to be like.
Tomorrow you may be dragging.
It's felt like Friday all day long.
Yes, it has.
Tomorrow will be a challenge.
He's
getting
ready to air it out.
He's got a man. Overthrew it just a little bit.
Is that his first incompletion?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think he's maybe 4 for 5 or 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, had a good shot there, and man, he's got a lot of time in the pocket too. He's not having to scramble. He's getting a look. Yeah,
he's patient too. I mean, he let him get downfield a little ways and just missed him just a little bit.
Was that Vos he looked at again?
That was
the
Vos
target.
again.
Yeah,
number 1 Eli Vos.
Man, so when you've got
looks like Cold Springs kind of has the Eli Vos going deep and then Hallman coming back underneath.
Yeah, you've got your two looks there.
They have not thrown it to the running back out of the flat yet, but I think that's definitely an option on all these route patterns.
And Drake Bentley is what number is he?
He's number 8.
So I don't even see him out there.
I think he's over there. He's looked like he was about to go match up with the slot on the other side there.
Yeah, they've been flipping him and 5. I don't even know if 5 is Xavier Malcolm.
Yeah, and he had a game last year, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he played well last year. Give a quick shout-out to a former Fairview graduate with me in 2012 that said he enjoyed these videos, Nick Sudduth. We appreciate you tuning in, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Watching a little county action here. Is this a timeout or a heat timeout here?
I think Cold Springs took a timeout.
Cold Springs took their first timeout. Minute 17 left, as you can see on the clock.
And so, tonight we won't have any coaches interviews or anything like that. Like we said, this is the first of many, and just fine-tuning things here. And we're not trying to shorten either of these teams, but just wanted to make sure we had everything right tonight and just bring some simplicity to Thursday night football.
You may not get coach interviews on the sidelines, but we are going to have some action over here in the broadcast booth. I think Senator Garland Gudger is going to step over here and have a word with Dr. Barnett a little bit. We're also going to have new Cold Springs royalty, April Burgess, the new assistant principal at the high school.
Yeah, so it'll be nice to hear from both of them. And good handoff there, and a missed tackle at the beginning there. Had a hand on him, but drug him down.
Yeah, number 56, Wheeler Bates, and number 4 for Hanceville, Nick Davis, in on that stop.
The unsung heroes of these games are those ball boys. Who is that, Adam?
That's some of your kids, hard. Adam. We'll see what you got, bud.
Yeah, I see Brenton Calvert.
He's making up names.
He's like,
no.
I think that's Tommy.
Dave Johnson over there.
I see Brenton Calvert out there working hard. And then Silas Hallman, who happens to be Big Braden Hallman's little brother. I told you, it's a family affair with the Vos family.
Yeah, everybody's involved.
His sister's kids, Braden obviously scoring touchdowns, and
quarterback keeper.
Silas running balls in and out.
Oh, he just trucked somebody.
Tough not tackling for the Dogs early.
Who was number 4 on Hanceville?
Hanceville is Nick Davis.
He brought him down, but I think he took the worst end of that. But if he hadn't stopped him, though, that could have been a long run. I think I see Dr. Barnett making his way over here with Senator Gudger, so I think Danny and I will probably
we'll hop off and see.
I'm actually going to go the throne, leave you and Danny in charge.
I'm about to go up here and sit with the family and watch the rest of the game. I do want to say
we're going to leave this booth blank.
Adam's wife saying, "Get back over."
I do want to say we appreciate y'all being out at Cold Springs and CCBOE TV and what y'all do for the kids of Coleman County. It's fantastic.
Before you leave, Adam, I won't put you on the spot as principal. You think principal, those ball boys out there, get them a towel with Cold Springs on it.
We might see what we can do.
We're going to take a quick commercial break and stay with us as Garland Gudger and Dr. Shane Barnett join us.
Can we get Silas that Go Eagles and something?
football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Yeah. So we are back here at Campbell Strickland Stadium. And it's 16-0. Eagles lead on their home field, and we're getting a couple of headsets ready here, and I'll call the action as we get things ready for Senator Garland Gudger and Dr. Shane Barnett joining tonight as we get their headsets ready. You've got Cold Springs looking to move the football again. A deep throw. He catches his guy. That's Vose again. He pulls him out. Good tackle there by the Bulldogs. And, yeah, we do have our mics working now. And so we'd like to welcome on board Coleman County School Superintendent Dr. Shane Barnett and Senator Garland Gudger. How y'all doing, guys?
Hey, doing wonderful. We're just tickled to death to be here. We were here to celebrate the cross-country state championship that Garland helped sponsor them. And then what a great night for Friday Night Live.
Yeah, that's right.
On a Thursday night.
Nothing better. So
appreciate you guys having us out. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
it feels great out tonight.
It does. It feels really good. That sunset over here, and it may have already set on the other side of the county, but it's just now setting in Cold Springs.
It's a long way away. Garland, you have a pretty colorful past in football, don't you?
I have played a little bit. Yeah, I went to college in Sanford and played receiver there for a while. Then was asked to play at Auburn. And then decided to wasn't going pro, and I better just stop.
Stop right there.
I needed to finish school, so I thought that grades might be important at that point.
Yeah. Give us a couple of a little bit of stats from your best game ever.
Oh wow! So if you're talking about high school, then anyway, I was the number one receiver in the state for 7 straight games until I broke my collarbone, and then it took 3 games after that till the 10th game. For somebody to catch up to me. And so I went down from Auburn recruit down to Sanford recruit during that time. So
the guy that caught him was named Jerry Rice. So it took him 3 more games. So that's pretty impressive.
And that was at Coleman High School? Was that
Coleman High School back in the 93 is when that was, when I was a senior. And then I was the slow white boy that had good hands. It was like 3rd and 33. Everybody knew it was coming to me across the middle, and my ribs just got broken from the cornerbacks and safeties. But it was always fun.
You just need a sure target, though, so one that can catch.
Talking about Cold Springs has kind of changed up their look. I think they've traditionally been a running team, and coming out of the gun tonight, throwing the ball a lot.
They really have. I've been kind of enjoying it. They've been catching
a lot of passes. It's been fun to watch, yeah. It was kind of a grinded out last year. But
I asked Mr. Dickerson about number 6. I'm not sure what his name is.
There he goes.
Good
number 0 is all over.
He is. That was a good move.
Number 6. Barry Sanders.
I think actually AD took our roster.
Yeah, we don't have a roster, so if you know who he is, give us a shout out on Facebook.
It was Brendan. I want to say Brendan.
It's his nephew.
Yeah,
Mr. Coach Vose's nephew. I think.
Well, I don't think the tall one is.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No, I don't think so. But they said he's 6'7", and he's, I think, just as good at basketball as he is out here on.
Well, that's what Mr. Dickerson said. He had played basketball in the past, and they talked him into coming out. But obviously, he's kind of found his niche tonight.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking target for sure.
That last little run, he had more moves than a bowl of Jell-O.
That's great.
Well, I heard you say that Mr. Gudger, he had a part in the ring ceremony there.
He did, and I appreciate him helping sponsor our cross-country team and them getting their rings. He's a big part of that. And I'll tell you.
Flag down.
Uh-oh. Yep, that one's coming back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. But, a big part of our ring ceremony. And I mean, I'll go ahead and say it's been a big part of Coleman County Schools here lately. And we
absolutely. And if anybody hasn't heard, we'll say it again. I think I've told just about everybody that has ears that they'll about our new Career Tech Center, and Senator Gudger was instrumental in helping us secure a grant for that to get it started, and we're super excited about that happening.
Yeah, not just a small grant there. That was
Absolutely, $18 million.
Yeah, I was fixing to say. We'll go ahead and say that. Yeah,
right.
$18 million grant. So.
We can say it now. Yeah, we're good.
That's right.
And I'll say this: you said you've been a big part of our schools lately. You've been a big part of our schools for
a long time.
I know,
That's right.
I don't know how many. I guess probably going back about 5 or 6 years ago when I was out at Parkside, you came through with a lot of money for me to get the big.
The sign right there on Highway 69, yeah.
You've helped out along the way a lot, and we appreciate it.
It's one of those things where if you've got needs, and my job is to bring back funding and tax dollars from Montgomery, and so we're able to take tax dollars from all over the state and bring it back to our district. You know, everybody calls it pork until it comes home, then they call it bacon. So we're happy with that. You know, more bacon I can bring back, I'm going to.
And there's no doubt. That's what I want to tell everybody is that money's going somewhere.
Exactly.
I mean, so if we don't ask for it and if we don't do our best to bring it back to Coleman County, it's going to go somewhere in the state. And why not Coleman County and the students and the families of Coleman County for sure.
And I would say as someone who's known you for a long time, because I know we're on Facebook and there's bound to be a troll out there. He is not lining his pockets. He is taking care of our students.
That's right.
And to be completely honest, politicians in general, they're not doing that. You know, they're taking care of their constituents. There's always a couple of bad ones out there, but we appreciate the folks that have supported Coleman County, including you.
I appreciate that. I love what I do, and I love being able to support everybody in Coleman County, even though some of the trolls say different. But I truly believe that.
That's right.
My wife was saying, if you're lining those pockets, you must have a hole in yours. We're struggling over here. But our goal is to go out and serve, and so anytime we can serve and do our job to bring money back home and to do good legislation, then that's our goal. And so I appreciate you guys letting me be a part of it, and I'm thankful that Cold Springs allowed me to be part of the ring ceremony tonight.
Let me ask you this, Garland, because I know you go all over the place and you eat a lot of different places. You got a driver that likes to eat a lot also. Have you, and I just saw it because Chris Godfrey, who owns EG's down the way where we ate at the other day, have you eaten at EG's yet?
It's been amazing because I've watched EG's grow over the time. And it's almost like he started with just a grill and nothing out back on a deck, and then it went to a small shack. Then he added the screened-in porch. Now it's 10. And all
it was nice.
Now they've got pies there. They've got the best brisket in the world from what the superintendent's telling us. So
incredible.
we're talking about going by there on the way back home, but everybody's talking about it.
It's a really, really good place. We enjoy doing our segment there.
Yeah, it was.
There's a shot there from the Coleman Tribune. Coleman County Schools awarded the largest grant in system history for new STEM Academy and Career Center. So
that's a big day.
That was.
We are excited about the things that's happening in our school system. This is just the pinnacle.
Oh, he plows them for another touchdown.
Another touchdown, Eagles.
Was that number 2?
That is number 2 for the Eagles. And we don't, like I said, AD
number
when he
3.
took the
number 3.
Number 3.
3. Okay. They don't have a name on that one. We pulled a Max Preps roster, and it doesn't have all of them listed yet. And AD has the Dragonfly roster, but he took his iPad. Oh, there it is. We've got it there. So
okay, there we go.
I'm not sure who he's got pulled up. That may be Hanceville.
That's Hanceville.
Yeah, that's Hanceville. I don't know how to get to his other one. I don't want to mess him up there. So looks
but,
like the Eagles
those
are.
of you out there who are related to him, you know who he is. And feel free to let us know on Facebook.
Looks like the Eagles are going to line up for 2 and. Talking about you, Senator Gudger, and you've got a good man over here over my left shoulder, Randall Shedd.
Well, I'm blessed to have that man working with me. Let me tell you, he is. There's not many.
Hold
on,
up for
going
grabs.
High, going.
Got a little push
got
off.
It, yeah.
He called
He called it.
He got it.
Yeah, he got him on that. That's.
Oh, they got a flag.
Yeah, got a flag over there. I think that was
offense. That's going to be a push off.
Yeah.
Well, the sad thing about that is he's probably going to catch that anyway.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. He didn't have to do the push.
Didn't even have to push off.
With Randall, we're blessed to have him, man. He's the most respected legislator that was in the State House, and he was at a point where he's at the end of his career, and he said, I want to do something to still serve but not deal with the politics. And it just worked out with the right timing. I got the pro tem position, and he came to me and said, I'd like to work with you. And so I'm blessed that it all happened the right way. The timing is a little wrong, it seems like, looking back on it, but at the same point, he has been a great man, and he has helped all over this county for years. And so it's funny, when I go somewhere, people will go straight to Randall instead of me. They all know Randall. Like, Randall, what are you doing? So he's still very, very respected.
Yeah, he's been a family friend of ours for a long time, and well known in our community out Bayleton Fairview area, and so just thankful to have him a part of it.
Yeah,
they're going to him again.
He
may get it again. Yeah. So I think that one may go the other way, though. That one's going to go the other way.
Defensive pass interference. Yep. So they're going to move the ball up a little bit. And we'll do
here's what I'm going to ask: do you think they're going to run the play?
I think to say, it's going to be, it's 22-0, and I think it's the principal. Number 6 he said run it back. He put his hand up there, so I think he run that one again.
I think so. This will be the third time they run the same.
If I'm Hanceville, though, I'm cheating.
I'm putting
over
2 people over there.
Yeah.
Number 8's their biggest guy. They need to move him over, I feel like.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Number 5's feeling a little picked on right now, I think.
Well, that is a mismatch, isn't it?
There he is. Yeah, number 8, Drake Bentley for Hanceville is listed at 6'2". So even though he is their biggest guy, it appears he's still 5-inch difference there.
They're running a different play, guys.
Yeah, they are. Let's see where
it's going to end up
guy in motion and
throwing.
Oh,
it's open.
Nice. The opposite side though, and hits Vose there, and that is I think that is Brendan Vose that we talked about earlier. That's Coach Vose's son.
It could be.
Okay.
Wait, Brendan Vose
maybe
is
Eli,
the coach.
Eli Vose. Yeah, I'm sorry
Eli
on that. Eli Vose.
Yeah, because the Max Prep says his number is number 13, but clearly that's not it.
Well, touchdown Eagles and 2-point conversion is good after a couple of mishaps there.
So that brings us to a total 24-0.
Look at that beautiful shot there.
Oh, look at that. That means we're out in God's country right here. Contrary to what Ty would say, out in Hanceville right here. That's pretty.
Yep, very pretty there. Good shot.
That's about behind. You can see our CCBOE TV trailer behind us, and that's thank you to Dr. Barnett for. We talked earlier about all the reach that this programming has, and he has supported this and helped it grow from just tying a little camera on his phone to what we are now. So,
well, this is an impressive setup, guys. This is nice.
Well, we started a few years. Well, when I first hired Ty to come up as my media guy, I kind of mentioned how we'd like to live stream some of this stuff, and man, he's just blown it out of the water. And every year it gets a little bit better, and he's done an incredible job. And these guys, they've been consistent and dedicated to being our spokespeople in all the different sports. And
we've enjoyed it. Some we're a little better at than others. When we did soccer, that was we liked brutal. Highlighting our kids, but man, it was brutal to listen to.
Yeah, so. We didn't know anything about this.
I remember the first year we did volleyball. Mr. Orr and I was doing volleyball, and we had no idea anything about volleyball. And I was talking about the young lady, and she's a good young lady. She does great in school, and also they're like, "Hey, just stick to the volleyball."
Yeah, we've had some negative, had some trolls before, but
they told during one of the softball games, they told us, "Quit the chatter, let us watch the game."
Just call the game.
But it is good. I was telling the Senator earlier today that we've got people in nearly every state that watches this throughout the year, and I think we had 6 to 8 different countries, and we had some people in the military. I know a gentleman reached out to me from Spain. He was stationed in Spain. He got to watch his son play and things that he wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, it's a really cool platform, and we're able to highlight our student athletes, and with the Cooking and Coleman, able to highlight some local businesses that are always eager to support our schools and our students. And Hunter's going to toss that one up, and
that's going to have a flag.
Pass interference. Pass interference though on the Eagles.
And nice thing about how this thing has grown is, and people don't realize, Ty's got he's got a great vision for what he wants, and Dr. Barnett doesn't. He won't say no right away. I mean, he's going to hear him out, and he hadn't told him no very much, and he's let him grow it, and that's how it's gotten there, and it's grown a lot, and it's reached out to a lot of people.
We need to do a shout-out to Mitch Smith Chevrolet and Drinker Development for sponsoring our van that we use to store all this equipment and pull the trailer with as well.
It's really nice, and that's a multi-use van, too. When we were in there earlier, I saw the radios, and, hey, it's nice thing to have.
This trailer, Senator, this also serves as our command center. If we had an emergency at one of our schools, the front part of that trailer, we can set up and tap into all the video screens in the school and see what's going on in the school. Lord help us we hope we don't ever need that.
Exactly.
But if we had a situation, we could do that.
But like we talked about today, when you need it, you need it. And if it's not set up, you don't have it. So
that's right.
We'd rather be prepared than not prepared.
We're set up. The only thing Ty's dreaming about now, and anybody out there that's listening that's interested, is he's still looking for a drone sponsor.
The drone,
yes,
that's right.
So
yes.
we threw it out there last year. We thought we had one. But if you're listening out there and you're interested in sponsoring the CCBOE drone,
we'll name that drone.
Shout-outs. We'll name it after you.
Yep, whatever.
We'll name it your name, the drone shot.
That's
we'll do
right.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
so you can reach out to twatwood at ccboe.org and get your name on that drone.
Yep, we'd love to have one. We did tap into one at the iconic Good Hope Fairview game last year, and that was really cool to get some aerial shots, and it could be used for much more than football. It'd be neat to have.
So right now we got third and 14. I'm not sure if Hanceville's gotten a first down yet.
I don't.
They may have gotten one on this drive. We've been talking.
Well, you had the penalty though that's moved them, that's advanced them here.
That's right. I guess I got the pass interference. And
They've got 4 receivers. He's throwing. Is it
throws that short?
Yeah, too low.
Going to be short, and he's
incomplete.
Yeah, and
that's the young man that had 12 or so catches last year.
Yeah, he had a great game last year. I think Coach Vose's team's done a good job of kind of scouting report from last year on Hanceville, and it's going to put Hunter Black. I believe this is his fourth punt. Yeah, fourth punt of the night.
Wow.
So
Hanceville's struggling a little bit. This is their coach's second year, and got a little rebuilding to do. Got a lot of great kids out, but we just need more numbers too, as you can see. They don't have very many in reserve, and to play the schedule that they're going to have to play.
They have a pretty brutal schedule. We talked earlier about Coosa Christian has to come here this year, and there's been a lot of controversy surrounding them. And their interim head coach is Russ Probst now.
Oh, wow.
Coosa Christian's is so. AD said that'd be the first time Rush has coached in Coleman County. So,
there you go.
But yeah, looking at Hanceville's schedule the rest of the year, they've got Holly Pond, which is another county matchup, and then Gordo in region play, Carbon Hill, Oakman, Vinemont, Midfield, Winfield, Phil Campbell, and Oak Grove.
So it's going to be tough. They're going. I do believe they'll win some games.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is Cold Springs' only county matchup. Did he fumble that?
The ball is. Yeah, I think nobody hit that there.
Yeah, okay. Looking ahead for Cold Springs, like I said, their only county matchup is tonight. Follow up next week with Curry, and then Susan Moore. Can't read my Cleveland.
That's like you wrote that.
Yeah, I know. I also need some glasses at this point when you're in the car. Winfield, Lynn, West End, Coosa Christian. I don't know what that next one is in Falkville. What does that say?
That is Southeastern.
Southeastern, thank you.
So that's a
How old am
I think they
need
could.
glasses so
Cold
bad.
Springs region could make some waves in it. That Coosa Christian team has got some D1, a lot of D1 prospects.
They do, and that school is I'm not going to criticize them or anything, but I'm going to say they have a church and a football field.
Yeah.
The whole school's virtual.
Oh, yeah.
So you can actually live anywhere in the state of Alabama and go to that school.
It's almost like recruitment.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit there.
And they got in trouble a little bit last year for that.
Yeah.
And,
there's been a lot of controversy surrounding that program. But
Well, that's what we kind of tried to avoid with the homeschool situation. Is
That's
if you're a homeschool in our district, you have to play where you're at. Otherwise, you could have a group that decided we're all going to homeschool and collect at one school, and we're trying to avoid that.
Right. We don't want to do that.
That makes
a little bit of integrity.
One thing is always class about every football team and where in Coleman County is the bands that are coming on. Man, you hear those drums on that Friday night, and the team starts coming in.
Yep.
And
here we go.
Oh, he's running.
Yeah.
The last
drags him down.
The last guy that had a shot at him too.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we talked about the bands earlier, and when I was walking in, I mentioned this on the pregame, just how much effort goes into traveling with the band and the trailers and the equipment and the parent volunteers.
The practice.
Yes, the practice leading up to it.
Garland and I was talking this afternoon about the bands and about how expensive that equipment is and everything, and he's stepping up this year and providing some funds to each of the county school bands.
That's right.
And I think that'll go a long way in helping them.
Definitely.
Our goal is to try to get about $5,000 per band in the county all the way across, and then making sure that we're trying to go to every game that we possibly can.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
We're very proud of our bands here.
Throwing deep.
Got some contact. That's going to be a flag.
I think he let that go.
Did he let it go?
His jersey was getting
I think there was no call there.
I believe there's a little bit of a holding there, guys.
Yeah.
If they were not up by 24, they
I
might
I think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, I thought he was going on that one.
That guy back there knows he got away with one too.
He's smiling under that helmet.
Yeah.
And are we at mandatory timeout time?
I think we're at the heat timeout here.
It's like a heat timeout's warranted anymore.
Yeah. We're going to take a
commercial.
Take a commercial break.
As we go to commercial, Garland and I'll step away. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you,
Garland.
Thank y'all
so
for having us
much.
on the show.
Yeah. Glad to have you.
Appreciate you having me.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it, guys.
Stay.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
I don't know, AD. We really need your roster view here.
We are back.
Yeah, and another
run. He's
run,
still going. I thought he
missed a
ran out
lot.
of bounds. Oh, gosh.
They pull him down about the 18 there, and, man.
He got about
They
30 yards on that, but he ran about 70. I think he went one way and back the other.
Racking up some yardage here. We'll see if Adam McKinnon can get us a stat on Cold Springs yards for the half. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And Jake Winfrey, I saw Jake down there. He'll have that statistic, too, from the Coleman Times. And speaking of Jake, I don't know if y'all saw the football magazine that he makes, but it was really cool this year. He did a good job on that.
He does a good job. He does a good job covering schools.
So he covers everything really well. And
yeah, he does. And so we're proud of them. Coleman Time. Anybody that's consistently highlighting our kids, we appreciate you all. I know we showed the Tribune earlier and with our STEM grant. I'm going to get a timeout. Yeah, Coach Vo's not happy. A little bit of a Nick Saban-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up 24-0, Coach. We haven't been tackled in a while.
Process. It's the process.
So, like to see him coaching his kids up like that, though.
Well, this is the way to start. You start off. I know, like they started off this way last year and didn't get as many wins as they'd like to have, but this is how you keep growing. You don't get content when you're up 24-0.
No, yeah, you're right, and especially week one, you've implemented a new offense. You're seeing success, and you know that your region's tough, so you can't lay down at any time. And Coach Estes, I'm sure he'll go, here in a minute when they go to the locker room and revamp a little and try to do some things differently in the second half.
Yeah, that's what the half's for, and you hope that you can get in there, not down any more than 24-0.
Yes,
so,
yeah, you need to stand here. You need to stand.
It's critical right here.
And it's a tough spot you're in. Cold Springs has a ton of weapons to go to. They've been very successful running the football. They've had very good success throwing it, and it's kind of just there's nothing to really key in on. There's a good toss.
They like that corner toss, that little fade route.
That's right in front of us.
Oh, and almost took out the band.
Yeah. Man, what a catch
that was right
here in our
there
corner. Yeah.
What a beautiful catch, and that's a great throw because you don't have a lot of room to work with over there.
That's tough to. I'm excited to watch this. Cold Springs team throughout the year. They've got a lot of talent. They're very strong.
So their quarterback, Bose, right?
Yes.
What year is he?
What year was Bose, AD? Was he a junior?
Well, I thought quarterback is.
Quarterback's the not coach's son. He is the
Aiden Black. Come in from.
So he's a senior, right?
Is he a senior?
I will pull that up right here in just a second.
Mr. Dickerson coming by with some good-looking food there. got a good shot from the concession stand. Some barbecue nachos and. Yeah. Hey, why don't you can get on here with us, Mr. Dickerson? We got a spot for you.
Hey, I didn't even get to eat the EGs. I get invited.
Is that EGs?
Is that EGs?
No.
It's their barbecue. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was a missed extra point there for the Eagles. They decided to
start trying to kick a few.
Yeah, missed that one. Adam said earlier he thought they were going to, and they did, but no success.
That's why they didn't.
Yep. So that makes it 30-0. 5:59 remain in the first half, and it's a little bit ugly early here in Cold Springs, Alabama.
Just a little bit, but we still got a whole half.
Still got a lot can change. A lot can change.
And right here, Aiden Black's quarterback. He's a senior.
You said he's a move in.
Move in. Yep. He was from Good Hope, and but this is his home district.
Yeah.
Cold Springs is his home district, so it's just coming back to his home school.
It's like our guy Frankie Fincher is watching. He is known and beloved all around the county.
Yeah. Good shout out there to Frank.
I wonder what shirt he's wearing for the game. Is this he got a Bulldog shirt or
now
I will say this. Now the Finchers love some Ty Watwood, so maybe just out of
I don't know if you saw them on last week, but they had their Holly Pond Middle shirts on going around the county. So
I'm sure Ty would say that they never look so good as when they're wearing their purple. Him and his wife Teresa, they take care of us all around the county, delivering stuff everywhere, and appreciate what they do. And that the fact he's tuned in to us, too.
Yep.
Probably on mute.
Yeah, probably so.
All right, we got kickoff number 4.
4,
yeah. Yeah, kickoff number 4, not what you want to see if you're a Bulldog faithful.
Now, you got just under 6 minutes to play. You got Bentley back deep to receive. And
he's just looking for an opportunity to do something, and he's not getting a deep kick.
They've done a good job scouting, like Coach said earlier.
Yeah.
That they're trying to eliminate his touches as much as possible. And
well, you don't get burned for 12 catches or so and not
not
change the game plan up the next year a little bit.
Some adjustments there.
Yeah.
That field is lined very well. Hey, do you know if they have one of the turf tanks or if they're
lining
that?
I tell you right now, they don't have a turf tank because I know how much a turf tank costs.
You know Holly Pond's got one. Did you know that the Broncos got a turf tank out there?
Who sponsored your turf tank?
I have no idea.
Now, you talking about the GPS run turf tank?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It takes about 40 minutes and lines the whole field.
40 minutes, dude,
I'll tell you what, back when I coached
big out there, Holly Pond.
And had to line those fields. Those were some of the worst lines you've ever seen. I had some fat lines trying to make up for my weaves.
Man,
look at that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot there.
We'd pop that string, and we'd go over one way, come over the other way, get all sides of that grass.
Yeah, the turf tank has been, obviously we haven't had a home game, but we lined it for a jamboree. It was pretty instrumental.
Well, it is pricey, but if you're going to use it and use it consistently, it's just my thing. When I went and watched the demo, I didn't like, and maybe they've changed it since then. They were trying to coerce you into buying a ton of paint.
Oh, sure.
The package that Holly Pond got did have a lot of paint that came with it. I don't know what the bundle was.
Couldn't give that green away to anybody else.
Yeah. But whoever lined this field did a good job, and the logo at the middle is really done well.
Yeah.
They even got the ads.
Yeah, there's some
out,
attention taken to it. And
yes.
I wouldn't belittling turf tank by no means. It's a heck of a device. You set that iPad up on a tripod on the sideline.
That
You
how
just
it
let
works?
that thing. Yeah, you just let that thing go to work, and it's pretty amazing to see and watch. And like you said, Coach, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, and you're done.
Yeah,
it saves a lot.
Yeah,
it's like 4 hours.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time out there. Of course, we're messing around a lot too.
Yeah.
Number 2,
nowhere
he's
to
had a
go,
reverse field.
and man, tough.
There's good pursuit by the Cold Springs defense.
Tough sledding there for.
Yeah, they've had him
Hunter.
bottled up too all night. He had a pretty good night last year against this same group of Eagles.
What's his name?
Getting outside
his
the pocket.
name is Hunter Black, I believe.
Hunter Black.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, that's why I say I don't think it'll be a shutout by the time it's done because
He's
too good of
athletic.
he's an athlete.
Too good of an
he just
athlete.
took over the game last year. He's a great athlete.
Yeah, he's just frustrated
rough
early.
Night, rough night.
Yeah, rough start
so far. I mean,
we'll see.
I'll tell you what, this has been a long second quarter. That first quarter went by quick.
Yeah, and he looks.
A lot of time.
He's got nowhere to go and nothing to do, man.
Set up and launch it.
He's got to get rid of that.
He got a catch, though.
Yeah. So makes a play there, and that's what we talked about with him.
So move those sticks and get a new set of downs. You still got.
Is that a flag down?
With him running around back there could be a holding call very
Holding
easily.
call. Block the back.
I thought he.
I do believe I see a flag right there at the 35.
I can't see it on the field, but I think I saw one there.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I thought I saw that. I'm sure it's going to be holding when he's running around, and it's too bad because it's a very athletic play, but.
Yeah, but
that's the frustrating stuff.
Did what he did last year. He was making something out.
Yeah,
of
he was just trying to make something happen.
I'm sure he started looking like backyard ball. He's waving to people and point, telling them to run one way. Just go, that go right.
Directing traffic.
Yeah.
They line it back up and looking for anything here.
Yeah, it's critical down third and forever right here.
Yeah,
really not wanting to give the ball back to Cold Springs.
Oh, that's a fumble.
I think they fumble. There's a flag down.
There was a whistle before.
Yeah.
Don't have a procedure call against the
That's
Eagles.
That's going to go against the Bulldogs. Yeah.
But I would say their coach is happy for that penalty because they'd have lost the ball
otherwise.
otherwise.
Lost the ball there.
So when they get into the second half, what is the running clock rule?
Oh, you got.
I think you can shorten quarters.
You can shorten. Well, it's a running clock, and it just.
It's got to be an agreement.
Oh
man, high snapping. Oh, he's running for his life, and man, drug down at the 5 there.
Wow. Whew. I'll tell you, I hate that for Hanceville. If I'm Cold Springs, I'm bringing the funk on that. No, I'm not actually, because you're liable to rough the punter.
Well, I mean, you don't have much to lose here. Hunter's going to go back to punt it, and it's his 5th punt of the night.
Well,
and he's been beat
I tell
up.
you, the coach and me up 30-0. You got some choices. If you had a heck of a field goal kicker, of course you don't need it because you got plenty of time. But you can fair catch it, get your free kick out of it.
Well, the way Bosch is running it, he could run a 2-minute top drill here.
I'd run a hold up front and let my guys in the back kind of wheel and deal and try to get what they can.
Not me, I'm doing quarterback sneak. Quarterback sneak right here.
And a punt there by Black, and they're going to field it. No fair catch. And he's at the 30.
Come on with it.
He's at the 25, the 20.
He could go all the way.
15.
He lost it, but he got it back.
That's a touchdown.
That's a crazy touchdown. He fumbled it, got it right off the first bounce.
Hurdled the guy. Man.
Hey, good call by the old former coach. Hold up.
You're right. Yeah, you see what he's got.
Deal, see what he can do.
Crazy.
A lot of holes there, and it's almost sometimes they can be methodical and look where to go, and
that fumble happened in slow motion. He's like, no, and then got it right.
Hurdles the guy, gets it back.
Well, that's when you know things are going your way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So that makes it 36-0. Cold Springs leads with
They're
3.
They're going to switch that boot on, too, right
39,
now.
yeah. So
going to be going for that kick. Got Jenny Gay tuned in.
Shout out Jenny Gay, Holly Pond High School counselor.
And since she's not connected with either of these schools, I'm just assuming she's tuned in to hear you.
Yeah, she's here for the golden voice of Coleman County is Alan Duncan.
Sounds of Danny the Dream Weaver.
Kick there,
that's going to be good.
And got it. That is going to be good. 37-0.
First extra point of the season for Hanceville.
We're on pace for a 74-0 game.
But it's about to change right here with a kickoff return.
They kick it so short it's hard to return.
Yeah, it really is. Those people come at you pretty quick.
Yeah. So it's a tough return.
That's gotten pretty popular in high schools. Just kick it as high as you can. Hope the other team may fair catch it or just don't give them a chance to return it.
Either fair catch it or not think to fair catch the kickoff and get absolutely annihilated.
Get annihilated and cough the ball up. I remember Coach Hudson 3 straight years in a row. Of course, it's middle school football, but every kickoff was an onside kick.
Every time.
And he got it 90+% of the time.
I like those coaches who never punt because the odds of something happening bad in there.
Yeah.
So just go for it all the time. Just a little pooch kick
Just
there right in the middle.
Kick. Yeah.
Oh, he just got destroyed.
Oh God, he got drilled.
I think they got it back.
Oh man. Coach Bosch says they have it.
I think Cold Springs has it.
And I think he's right. There's a celebration from number 5, and he says they've got it. And
what a night!
And they do. Ooh.
Ty, that would have been a good replay one. Just saying.
I don't think Ty would have played that replay if we had it. Yeah, I don't think we would have had that.
Is it a coincidence that we don't have replay tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, that was.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of game. While the action's a little slow right now on the field, there's a lot of game over here on the hill. It's always a lot of action over on a hill of a high school football game.
The little ones trying to figure out how to walk once they roll down this hill.
Yeah.
And we will. I know we're 3 minutes from the half, but we will stay on and just let our bands play. We won't commentate that. We're going to have where you can hear. Yeah, give you a break from that and let you hear these bands that have worked so hard this year.
Yeah, been out in a lot of heat, working hard, getting ready for Friday Night Lights.
A little help from Facebook Nation here. Zane Brown tells us that was a big-time hustle play from Ethan Day. That's number 4 on that hit that got the onside kick there, so I appreciate that. It's kind of hard to see when they all end up in a pile
Yeah,
like
when
that.
they wind up in a pile, Ethan.
but that was
Ethan's had a good night running football too.
Yeah,
he's contributed there.
He's a stud. And Cold Springs, where do they go for week 2? Did you say Curry?
Curry. They're headed to Curry.
Okay.
That's the house that Casey Fondren built.
Yeah.
I think Curry's got Carbon Hill tomorrow night, don't they?
Okay.
Either
Curry,
tonight or tomorrow night.
That's a short drive for Cold Springs. Not a battle of the county borders there.
Is that just right across?
Yeah, Curry's not far.
It's
just
not
right
far
on the lake.
from here.
Yeah, that's the Battle of the Smith Lake. They need a Brandon Iron Bowl style set up for that game.
EG barbecue.
Yeah, EG barbecue bowl.
I don't know what Curry's got out there.
They got the barbecue place is not the Butterbeans. Isn't his place up there? Is it
that place still open?
I don't know.
I think it is. Is it in Curry or is it in Jasper?
That's in Jasper.
All of it runs together over there.
Yeah, that's Jasper. He's from Jasper. I think he's got a place in the mall over there.
Yeah. Oh man, a
good
big
gracious.
hole and
Huge hole. He's going to get it
goodness.
again. Oh, nice move.
He's going to go down
He from behind, but
about the 6 there.
About 6-yard line.
And he's saying running again.
He's calling. They're calling. He's calling his own number. They're all saying, "Oh, that's
got to be something besides what we're doing." I don't know what that means, but they're all calling it. So we'll see what Coach Vos.
It's the universal sign.
That's just the running. Okay, I didn't know. Usually only have one guy do it, but not all.
I think that might be a little mental thing for the other team also. But just keep going.
Just keep going.
And Tyson Kilgo there on the carry, another senior.
I'm going to call a touchdown here. I think this is we've lost
Fade
a little
to
bit
the
of
corner.
we lost a little bit of wheel for the Bulldogs too, which has hurt us defensively. There's a handoff and a huge gap.
He did
and
not get touched.
Touchdown.
Tyson Kilgo.
Tyson Kilgo runs another one in, and that will extend the lead.
They're gonna
to 43-0.
Kilgo, how many running backs do you know when they flop to defense going to go over there and play linebacker?
Yeah, that's
normally they're in the defensive secondary, but he flops to linebacker.
That's something we were talking about today. With Holly Pond travels to Appalachian tomorrow, which Appalachian's a smaller school, but they've got a good running back, and he flip flops over and he's linebacker. So when you've got that, it's tough. Good little punt there from the.
Where'd that come from?
That was from number 6. He kicked that off to the side there. And, bad snap. And
that blocked.
Yeah. I don't know if it was ever blocked or
it just kicked off the side.
Very ugly.
Bad snap or mishandled on
the. 43-0 Eagle lead. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay here.
He's on cruise control back there.
Oh, man. I want to thank Ty and the crew for all that they've done to get this going and get it ready for the first game of the year. And next week, where are we at next week for us?
It'll be Hanceville for Holly Pond.
Hanceville, Holly Pond. That's right. Yeah, week 2.
These are the first 2 games to start off with last year.
Now look, you can't come in sporting green. Now you got to come in with the CCBOE.
I will wear my CCBOE.
There you go.
My blue shirt. We're all in blue tonight.
Yeah, I guess we'll go. We're wearing these this week. Should we go long sleeves next week?
Yeah.
Hey, they say the highs next week are in the low 80s.
Okay,
nice.
we can do the long
it don't feel bad out here tonight, especially with this fan.
Yeah,
right
it feels good with that fan.
Yeah. Here comes the kick from the Eagles, and it's going to be a little short, hard to return, as it has been all night.
Somebody jumped off sides there.
Yeah, got some kind of
remote.
I thought it was 43, but it's
violation there.
I'm pretty sure they haven't put the touchdown up there. It was 37-0 earlier. Yeah. I don't think the touchdowns, but there it is, 43-0.
All right. Well, okay.
A lot of points.
I was blaming Ty for that. Is that connected?
No,
I
think he's got a camera that actually shoots onto the
scoreboard
there and pulls it. Yeah.
My apologies to Ty.
Yeah, no, Ty's got it going on. Ty knows what he's doing.
Ty's got all this advanced tech. He ain't got a drone though.
Nope. And again, if someone wants to sponsor,
that's keeping us from covering cross country and a good bit of track. So,
I like Fisher will be coach. Is Cold Springs back? It kind of
looks
like
Fisher.
It.
Did you say Fisher put that?
It kind of looks like they
Shout out Fisher Willoughby. An old me and Fisher played on a men's league basketball team one time called the Trailer Park Boys, and it was a
I bet that was a classy group.
We were a great squad out there at the Cola Basketball Complex. So shout out to you, Fisher.
Last 2 minutes are ticking down slowly. Last 3 minutes here.
Yeah, it's been
First
a
half.
slow second quarter here, and maybe a little frozen there on the screen, but we're getting that going. The screen behind you there that you can see with the coaches, that's got all the band members, I believe, names, or maybe it's just the captain's names up there. I see Addison Kidd. No, it's got all the. There's Ruthie.
Ruthie Bogan.
Ruthie had a drink out at E.G.'s
that's
barbecue.
her. Yeah,
that's
did.
her. Yeah, she works out there.
Like
so.
a strawberry kind of lemonade,
Yeah,
I think.
that's a really good idea to highlight your band members. Put all their names up on the board there.
That'll get them. Oh, jumping off
he jumped
sides?
again. Taylor Phillips looks like she's a part of the big Royal Blue Band there. Bailey Purdue. Yeah, really cool. Addie Knight. That's a cool way to showcase your band members.
I didn't try one of those lemonades. Did you?
No, I did not. I know Dr. Barnett and Ty had a strawberry, and they said it was really good.
Well, I made a big error last year drinking sweet tea at most of those things. And when I heard how good the barbecue was going to be before we got there, I was like, I'm not going to waste it on sweet tea. I'm going to save the cat.
Good move. Hunter Black gets out of the pocket, runs out of bounds, and gets to the 50 and gets a good pick up there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, kind of doing what he did last year.
Yeah, that's kind of, if he could, and that's the thing now. I mean, it's out of. I mean, you could have a good second half, but it's going to be tough. So, if you're Coach Estes and the guys, this game is, essentially when you go into region play, it's meaningless. You want to keep your schedule perfect, and I mean, I know the county has a lot of pride, but when it comes down to your season and what's at stake to get to the playoffs, you don't want to get anybody hurt, but you want to keep gaining success. And there's a good run.
Oh, got bent backwards.
Yeah, that was
took a shot.
Very awkward.
He went down. His knee was getting up slow. It looks like.
He is holding his back though, but he is on his feet.
There we go.
Yep, good sign. He's up, moving around.
Yep. And he held his breath for a second there.
Yes, I did. Don't like to see those kind of collisions. I like physicality. Don't get me wrong, but that play was pretty well over.
Hey, got a lot of.
We got a little feedback.
I'm not sure if you can hear that on your end, but there we go. Got that fixed.
Sound like a bunch of bees.
Yeah.
So
Hunter fakes the throw, runs out, fans it off, and another solid hit by the Cold Springs
Eagles. Can't make out the number over there on the sideline. The Cold Springs player that come up, shirts up just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, it's number 3 for the Eagles.
Right,
one of our viewers,
Cooper Johnson.
Sorry.
Okay.
One of our viewers asking how often we do this. We do this weekly. We have 5 games this season we'll be doing. This week, next week, I think the first 3 weeks, I guess it is. Mm-hmm. And then Halloween night.
Yeah.
And there may be one in between there. I'm not sure.
And then the very last game of the season.
Last game of the season.
Yeah.
So there's 5 games this season.
Oh, man, Hunter's on the run.
He's on the run. Get away from that.
He got away from it. And nowhere to go and runs out of bounds.
It looks like he got about a yard or so out of that. Long run for.
That's a lot for a little. Next week we're on the going to Hanceville, and we're going to do our Cooking and Coleman segment, and we will be at Pop's Cafe.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never ate there, so excited to.
That's some
good
stuff.
Yeah, excited to eat there.
Some good stuff.
Only eaten there once. I think it's worth mentioning again. We'll probably mention again second half also, but E.G.'s barbecue where we did it this last one. I don't think we've mentioned exactly when they're open. They're not open during the week. They're open Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Starting at lunch on Friday. And I would recommend getting there early.
And that kind of shocked me when he talked about his hours. But then after he talked about the hours that Chris himself puts in for those 2 days, I was like, okay, I wouldn't. That makes a lot of sense because he has to be up there, and he's perfecting the way everything's cooked and spends a lot of time on it. So yeah, that's when they're open Fridays and Saturdays.
And we've mentioned that barbecue bunch. But was it his wife Julia? Whoever makes the
homemade banana pudding.
That banana pudding's the best banana pudding I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, and we're there. We have nothing to
no gain.
Yeah, there's no gain of us plugging this place. It's just
not paid sponsors.
Yeah, we got
food.
Got to eat good, but when I tell you, and I've told others that I've talked to, just how good it is. It's true. It's no type of plug. Good pass there by Hunter Black to number 4 of the Bulldogs, and I believe number 4 for them is Nick Davis. He's a sophomore wide receiver, and he also plays a little free safety.
For the record, we are kind of handpicking where we're going to, though. We're not showing up at Stuckey's, so we know we're going to have good food wherever we go.
You're not going to get a pecan log?
No, I'm not getting a pecan log or a greasy, whatever they have. They used to have at Stuckey's.
Empty backfield for Black. He's got
he's going to let it fly.
Yeah, he's going to let this one fly, but
go.
Looks like we've got a penalty here.
I'm going to assume by the fourth quarter we may be seeing some of the younger folks.
On
both
what
teams,
you get though is these aren't large programs. You're 2A, 3A, and so you don't have a ton of numbers to go with. So again, with penalty goes against the Eagles there and advances the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are moving down the field now. They're at the 30.
AD, what do you tell your if you're Hanceville? What do you do as a coach when you go inside?
Well, you got to get in there and get them together, make sure everybody's all right, and then you got to refocus on. It's first game of the season. You got to work out the kinks, and I think y'all hit on the big thing. It's not a region game. This game gets you ready for region play, and you want to get better every time you take the field, and you want to come out in the second half and compete as if it's 0-0 and just try to win the half. And you're gonna have limited touches in the second half. And the way things have gone in the first half, I don't think you roll the dice very much, but you could.
Yeah, when you're sweating it out in the summer, and your goal's not to your season goal's not to beat Cold Springs. So you've got that. You could lose this game 100-0 and still make the playoffs.
Exactly.
That's what you got to relay that to.
I think too at halftime, I tell my kids that hey.
Almost picked
We're
up.
going to watch a little bit of this first half tape, but we are going to watch the second half tape.
Yeah, that's what we're focusing on.
We're going to see if you're going to put out effort.
Yeah,
we're going to see who
lay
wants
down
to
or
play, and you just start that evaluation process then all over again, and see who's going to show up and play and who may not.
Wes Yarborough, old Parkside parent, tuning in.
Yeah,
good family and. All his boys spent some time at Parkside and enjoyed having that family there.
Yes, we did.
I'll tell you, it says that Cold Springs is the 11,768th ranked team in the nation.
Move on up.
They're no worse than the 10,500.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
whoever's ranking these people better tune in.
They better pay attention. If you sleep on Cold Springs.
That one's got 17 seconds remaining here in this half, and then. Like I said, we will step away and we'll leave these mics on so that you can hear the bands as they take the field very shortly.
And I know the folks will be glad to see the bands, and they've worked hard, and I've never been to a ball game since we've been doing this where I didn't enjoy halftime.
No, I agree with you on that.
Usually when we hit the concession stand, though, that has a lot to do with it.
That has a lot to do with it.
I do want to mention to the viewers, though, when the cameras that are picking up the game action do not have microphones on them necessarily. And so what you hear from the band is coming from the microphones we're wearing right now. We're going to lay them down. So you won't get to hear that broadcast. I think we'll have to kind of work on that and improve that in weeks to come. So it won't be ideal. And on Facebook, you have to let us know. We know it won't be ideal, but it'll be the best we can do tonight. And we'll work to improve that.
Mm-hmm. We'll do the best to get you that audio best we can for night one, and like we said, we do travel to Hanceville next week, and it's not because we're specifically following Hanceville. We're trying to get county versus county matchups, and so we're hitting that week by week. And Holly Pond comes to town against them next Friday.
And over the course of the 5 games that we are broadcasting, we'll hit all 7 of the schools.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and I know a lot of folks say, well, why ain't you at the Good Hope West Point game next week? Well, if we do that, we're going to miss the school.
Yeah.
We'll end up missing Holly Pond.
Yeah, we'll miss Holly Pond.
End up missing Holly Pond.
Yeah.
And so, we just have to work that dynamic, and it is what it is, and we're just glad we're able to get all 7 of our high schools an opportunity to play in front of a TV crowd.
And with Ty, with Ty Watwood, all ties go to Hanceville, too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Hunter Black's going to throw that one up and try to get a
nice
score,
toss.
and he may get one, and he does.
He
Touchdown,
does. That is
Bulldogs.
huge.
That's a great way to get Coach
go.
Estes. Yes,
huge.
yes. You want that to go into the half.
There we go.
And Ty's celebrating behind us.
I'm glad to see that for him.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want your kids to go in, no matter what school it is.
Who got that touchdown?
Oh man, I
can't see the numbers.
I was too busy watching routes.
Yeah,
to see a number.
Well, who had the ball there that just tossed it over was the 17, but I don't think he had the ball boy. I don't think he may have been the guy that caught it. So I'm not sure on that. We don't have replay this week, but we will. But if you saw who caught that,
let us know.
Bulldog Loyal, yeah, let us know.
That's Wes saying they enjoyed being at Parkside.
Yep.
Got a little offsides there on Cold Springs, I believe.
And the opposite of the excitement there, Coach Vose, we saw him coaching earlier when they were up, and that's not how you want.
He just broke a headset.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, regardless of the score, you don't want to lax and give up that cheap score at the half. So
they make those headsets, Richard, where the ear things pop off.
There we go. That's what they need to
go back on.
They tried to save and proof them. Let's see who's got the better kicking game, though.
And Hanceville's got a kicker.
Well, he put it pretty deep.
Yeah, that was a good kick there. So,
well, that is a big score right before half.
Yes, it is.
That gives you a shot in the arm, and you're going to receive the kickoff coming out. Start second half, I do believe.
Uh-oh.
I believe that was
Cold Springs, right?
Yeah, got an injury. That's not what you want week one.
The guy who is
AJ Carnathan was the guy that caught that football, I believe, for 30.
What's number 6's
33 yards. 6 name. What was his?
Number 6 for
Cold
it was
Springs.
Braden Hallman.
Braden Hallman.
Yeah, he's done everything tonight, and he's hobbling off. His night might have been over anyway.
Keep that. He may not have dread, but you definitely don't want that going into week 2. So
night's one of those nights that you get a cramp, you pull a muscle. I mean, you pull a muscle in a hurry.
Yeah. So we've got 2 seconds remaining. Hanceville will kick the ball off, and we will
just run this clock.
Probably
out
in this half here. Yeah.
And I agree with y'all. This has been the longest second.
Oh my goodness! It's we started 3 minutes earlier, so we started at 6:57. It's 8:17. So
that first quarter went by really fast.
Hour 20 for the half there. Well, a lot of touchdowns scored, and you got to stop a lot with that.
Yeah.
So
that's the gun tee. The gun tee.
The gun tee. Yeah, Coach Vose is happy with the gun tee right now.
There goes the one and only, I think, Michael Lindsay.
That was Michael Lindsay in his Hanceville shirt there. So kickoff there for the Dogs, and it's muffled out of bounds, and we're going to get to have the clock runs out.
All right, these mics are going to stay hot. We're going to step away for the half and enjoy the band.
Yes.
Bands, I guess.
Yep.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
wakes up at 4:30. I mean, 30.
Was it? Yeah. Were you all itchy? You didn't even know. Oh, yeah.
That's not the guy we get really good friends.
I know a lot of people from Newport Springs.
We're also not naive. Like, we know he's going to be sick, but made it on Varsity. I had a Varsity baby.
I have the leg, and I am very okay.
Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum majors striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
And I think we are back. I think we are.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome back to the second half. It is 43-7, as you can see. Cold Springs all over Hanceville Bulldogs in this opening game of the season on our Thursday Night Lights. They're kind of stretching out and getting warm. I guess they're going to put 3 more minutes up on the clock here. Why is that, AD? What's the deal with that?
You got that leeway of 3 minutes to, halftime is set for a certain length, but you have 3 minutes beyond that also. It's always been.
Shouldn't that just be this is what the halftime is?
Well, if you did that, then there'd be a tendency to extend possibly some activities during that halftime. But what they're saying is they're giving you that 3 as a buffer to get your bands off the field or anything else that's going on, celebratory type stuff off the field, and get ready to resume play.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't like it.
I'm going to petition against that.
I don't like it one bit.
Hey, you can write a proposal.
Yeah, you can. You can add that.
In February, you may write a proposal. Now, you have to have a rationale, and I don't think I don't like it will get you.
I just don't. I'm not into that.
Far.
I just believe in, say what you mean, and you say 20 minutes, I think it should be 20 minutes.
Well, we had a Oatman defeated Dora last Friday. Of course, that's probably a jamboree. That's several last Fridays.
So we've got about 1:41 here, and we'll start back, and Hanceville will open up with the football, if I remember correctly.
Everybody in Mardon's on the road.
Yeah, there's not anybody in the road. Yeah, I know Holly Pond travels to Appalachian.
Yep.
Where does Fairview go?
Fairview is headed to Fultondale.
Okay.
I asked George, I said, what were you thinking, George?
Yeah. That's kind of a random matchup there.
Yeah, kind of random. And he said they wanted to match up with some playoff speed possibly. And I said, well, depending, it's feast or famine.
You never know what Fultondale's
never know what you're going to
get. But we do know what Fairview has. And that's a backfield.
Yeah. And, talking with Coach Redding, he said, I really can't get a feel for this group just yet. He said, I'm excited about getting under the lights to kind of see what we're going to do. And I said, I know what you're going to do, Coach. You're going to play hard.
Yeah, he's always has a good
group. They're going to win 8 or 9 games, probably go to the playoffs and make a run.
Well, Gainesville, Georgia is beating the Moody Blue Devils 49-0 at this point in time. That's who was Josh Niblett that was coach at Hoover there for a while.
Is he at
Gainesville?
Okay. Yeah, I did not realize that's a. I mean, Moody's always strong. I know they run it up, state last year. But not how you want to open the year.
They play the state championship games at the field in Birmingham.
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
That's pretty nice. Who won 1A state championship last year? Do y'all know who won that?
Was it
Reeltown?
No, Reeltown lost. It was
I'd have to
Wadley.
look it up. It's Wadley.
Wadley.
Okay, because a young lady that works for Joey at the chamber, her husband Riley, Hayden, his dad has been a coach at Reeltown. I think they've won like 5 state championships.
Yeah, they've had a good track record.
Well, of course,
That's
Hayden
for
didn't
sure.
play. He said he was more interested in baseball, and quite a disappointment to his father. So in the second half, just in case the action's not enough for you, we do have assistant principal April Burgess coming to join us here in a little while, and going to get her take on the game and what she's seen, and we'll see what kind of football breakdown skills she's got.
Yeah, we need to quiz her a little bit too on the NCAA clearinghouse. Ball
kick and run and those short kicks. They just don't get much of a
nowhere
much
really
of a head
go.
of steam.
Yeah, nowhere really. As Coach said, it's just nowhere really to go. Got a Cold Springs Eagle shaking up on play.
I hope you all enjoyed both bands during the half. They did a good job.
Did a great job.
That's number 4, Ethan Day.
Okay, I guess Dan wanted to one-up me.
Yeah, great job.
Did a good. No, it
did
was
an incredible
great job.
What's more? Awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Looks like it's 8:45 here in Cold Springs, Alabama. I'm on pace to get home about midnight tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, with you got to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning greeting kids.
Hey,
They arrive at school.
65 for Cold Springs. Who is that, AD?
Number 65
he's
for
on the
Cold
D-line right
Springs,
there.
Coy Thomas.
I'm going to give Coy a shout-out there. He's rocking a sleeve on his left arm from Waffle House. It's a Waffle House sleeve.
I used to have a T-shirt that said "Hanging Out with My Peeps." That was my running shirt. I ran so I could go to Waffle House.
Yeah, he had his Waffle House sleeve on, so pretty
good
cool
for
shot
Coy.
there for
Good
Coy.
for Coy. Yeah, he's just 11th grader. Big old guy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to
Big
see number 6, Braden Hallman, back out there. Maybe he just got a little
twitched up
and pulled.
It must not be serious if Vost wouldn't have him
he
out
wouldn't have
there,
him out
especially
there.
on defense. I mean,
I feel like he won't be out here long. Though.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
Let him get a few reps.
But like we talked about earlier, I mean, your 2A, 3As, you don't have a ton of depth.
No, and that affects you as that season progresses without question. I mean, that's just the nature of that beast. You get dinged up, and you want to stay healthy as long as you can. And if you can get a kid out, you do. But you also want them to get some reps, some game reps. So that's big for Braden too.
Yeah, definitely. Cold Springs or Hanceville went into the half with the score right there with 2 seconds left, and so looking to build on that momentum and come out here and get another score.
What do y'all think about the white helmets at Hanceville Sport?
I like the white. I like that people are getting away from the
traditional colors.
Well, I mean the black is kind of faded in and out, and everybody had that as an accent color. I know.
Well, we had a blackout here.
I think ours is probably gone here.
Momentarily.
Okay. So we stayed live there because that's just how we roll. So everybody here lost power but us.
It seemed that somebody from Hanceville may have been fiddling with the breaker box.
Somebody found a light switch.
That's right.
We're good.
We're
okay.
good.
All
Everybody
right, so
else is in disarray, but
not
CCBOE
us.
TV is rolling on.
So a little bit of a power flip there, and scoreboard went off for a second, but it's back on. 43-7 is the score, and 10:21 remain.
And before anybody says they need new lights at Cold Springs, they are basically new lights here at Cold Springs. So they're not that old. So,
well, a little bit of an oddity there. I didn't know. Thought I'd passed out for a second.
I know. Lord.
Woke up in a football game.
Yeah.
They recovered pretty quick, though.
Yeah, they did. And, the old stadium lights, we would have had to sit here and wait
for
them
man,
to
that would
cool off.
Back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That was not just...
we were talking about the white helmets. I really like that. I think it's
okay, back to
the crisp.
Yeah, it looks good. And like I said, I mean, the black jerseys and things were cool, but it kind of ran its course.
Yeah,
and
it's
that
kind of ran
accent
its
color.
course.
I like getting back to the more traditional colors.
I like the white. I tell you, I'm not a huge fan of the nicknames on the front of the jerseys. The Ville,
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that either.
The Pond.
Well, we don't do the pond. No, we can't. Yeah, great sportsmanship shot there of 4 eagles.
Wait, maybe they're roughing them up.
And 1 bulldog, and got a cramp there. But
help stretch him out.
Yeah, that's Coleman County athletics right there.
It is.
That would be a good shot to screenshot that time. That's something you could put up there. That was a good one.
Send that to
Ravens,
the AHSA.
Yep.
Do what now?
It was like the Ravens
49 Super Bowl.
Ravens 40 Super Bowl. The Harbaugh Bowl. Yeah, Cold Springs, their power blinked also.
That's one thing that kept me here. I was coaching, been in some big schools in Georgia, big schools here in Alabama, and came to Coleman County and just fell in love with the culture and the atmosphere here. It just don't get any better.
No, I agree.
Uh-oh.
Another punt from
pretty good
Hunter,
punt that time around.
Yeah, it's late. Got to be getting tired.
Yeah, they'll stretch him out and pat him on the back and tell him, hey, get back in the ball game. We got to get at each other. But still, that's just that competitive nature. But, you know, you do it with class, you do it with some character, and certainly glad to see that portrayed on the field.
Well, that clock is not running.
And Ty wasn't kidding. We need to send that to AHSAA.
Yeah,
Ty
you're
Waltwood.
right. You're right.
We'll
here.
Yep. No, she's got one right there, Eddie.
You can grab. Oh, yes, we do. So we'll let her get on first.
Mic
there you
to
go.
the front. I'm just kidding.
So joining us now is new Cold Springs High School assistant principal, April Burgess. How are you, April?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, you say she's new. She's not really new.
really
She's
new.
just new to that
New to
position.
that role.
Position.
Here.
Yeah, that's right.
Here.
Thank
So-
you for remembering.
What were you before? You were the AP here. Last time you were here.
The last time I was here, I was the school counselor.
Okay. And where have you been the last couple of years? How long have you been gone?
I've been gone about 5 years. I went to Morgan County, where I was counselor and then assistant principal at West Morgan Middle.
Okay. So what's changed most since you were here last?
You know, not a whole lot, honestly. I mean, other than some structure things, you know, the field, the track is different.
That huge gym over there?
Yeah.
And,
They
yes,
built a
definitely.
Taj Mahal
I've
gym
seen
while you were
that.
gone. We have a gym here?
The gym of all gyms, yes. But as far as, like, the people and the students and, like, the atmosphere is as if I never left.
Okay.
It's really great.
So what this is first game here as an administrator. What have you been doing busying yourself during this game? What is it? What give us the life of the Cold Springs High School AP at a ball game.
On a game day.
Yeah.
Okay, so game day on Thursday.
That's tough.
Beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Where we also had quad match volleyball games all day.
So you had volleyball going on.
So that was new for me. So I was bouncing around from gym to gym to gym, making sure gatekeepers were okay and making sure just everything was running
A lot
smoothly.
of running around there.
That was a long touchdown.
Speaking of running around, that's a long touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah, I believe it was Aiden Black, was it not?
I believe you're right, AD.
That was, yeah.
I think he's cramping up, too. They helped him off
yeah,
the
it makes
field.
for a long day. You get here early and you got your pre-morning stuff, then your faculty and staff rolls in, then your kids roll in, and when everybody else is getting ready to go home, you're just getting wound up to start taking up money.
What'll really be tough is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Did you feel like it was Friday all day today?
I did. I actually told a bunch of kids, have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I hate to
I'll see you
disappoint
tomorrow.
I hate to disappoint you. Tomorrow's not going to feel like Saturday.
No, it won't. No, it won't. So, what time did volleyball end?
Actually, it ended, the two little girls that we recognized during halftime, we recognize them now because they were still playing. They weren't able to be here.
I guess I was
So it
getting
went
a
on.
snack. I didn't even know that happened at halftime.
Yes. Well, it went on into the beginning of the football game starting.
Maybe that's why we got that extra 3 minutes that I was complaining about.
I know Holly Pond came and played. Do you know who won between Cold Springs Holly Pond and volleyball?
I think it was close. I think Holly Pond won, but we were close.
That only counts for tournament seeding if they agree.
But Danny wants to be clear. Who won that?
Yeah, let's say a little louder for the people in the back.
I got this close thing, but who won?
It's actually, I think we beat Hanceville.
Okay.
And played really close with Holly Pond, so they see a lot of growth there.
Yeah, good deal.
That's good. So, tell me, how'd you end up on air here tonight? Was there some kind of deal or something?
I think it was because I made fun of you.
She did. So,
there ought to be a lot of people over here.
I know we got a lot of people to interview. We're at that West Point ribbon cutting. I'm like buried in the back. Like you can see this much of my head. There's no hair, and it's 150 degrees in there.
It looked like you was really trying. Though.
I was trying. I was on my tiptoes, and so April, you ever watched like ESPN, Sports Center, anything like that?
Actually, no.
Liar. All right.
I do
We're
not.
going to turn this.
You got to turn this. We're going to let you do play.
We're going to
by
let you
play.
call this next play here.
The next play is completely yours to call.
Yep.
I should have told you yes.
Well, we would have just said you had
we
no
would have realized
experience.
that you hadn't after a couple seconds. But this one's yours, so we'll give you. We want you to tell us where the ball is on the field. All right, and obviously who has it and what they're doing.
What
with
the
it.
outcome of
We'll
the
give you a
play
little
is.
hint. Count this way.
Yeah, count that way. Yeah. So, what you got?
Okay, so Hanceville has the ball at the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
close
enough.
And they've tossed it back. Now they've thrown it, and they didn't catch it. So.
All
right,
incomplete.
Nice.
Incomplete. Yes.
That was solid. We're going to take another one.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's pretty
Let's
good.
keep going. You got it. It's going to be tough when it's we're froze right here, but we'll be right back.
That means you have to look out there.
Yeah.
And I don't have
We're
glasses
back.
on,
We're
so-
back.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
All right, when she does this one well, we're all getting out of here.
Yeah,
we're
we're
going to
gonna
leave it
go.
Okay, so it looks like they are still at the 47-yard line.
Frozen?
Got a
Frozen
little
up.
freeze, but you can call it from the action there.
Live
Hunter.
action?
I can't tell what's happening.
White's
Looks like-
going that way.
Yeah.
There's bodies moving.
Yeah, looks like Hunter threw a little screen pass there. It was completed, but it went out of bounds.
All right, so tell us before we let you get out of here. What is your athletic background?
I was a cheerleader from very young all the way to graduation.
And where'd you go to school at?
I actually went to school here
Did you?
up until like 8th grade and then transferred to Good Hope and graduated at Good Hope.
Okay. Any kind of awards or anything?
All-American.
Well, sure.
All-
That's
you
kind of what I was expecting.
All-American, best all around, most spirited.
Oh, man, Hunter's at the
All the
20.
And
There.
oh, nice. Oh, he just
Found
got
the
laid
guy,
out.
but
Actually, April Tucker was my cheer coach.
Okay.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
April. What year did you graduate?
Hey, D.
Last question for you. From the first week and a half of school, anything funny or whatever you shared, just kind of a funny thing that's happened with your kids or on campus?
Well, actually, it wasn't on campus. I drove through the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A the other day, and the kid that was taking my money, he asked me what kind of day I had. I said, I had a great day. I said, and what about you? And he said, it was pretty good. I was at school all day. And I said, well, what school do you go to? He said, Cold Springs. I was like, oh, well, I'm your assistant principal.
I'm your assistant principal.
He's like, well, I hadn't got to meet you yet.
So that's a good thing.
I think I might have held that in until you got your food first.
Yeah.
Say, well, you hadn't been in trouble. You should be safe.
But then the next time I seen him, he was like, hey.
It's my pleasure to see you.
Easy way to build a relationship there. So.
That's right.
Well,
April, thanks for joining us on here, being a good sport and coming over and helping us fill some air.
Yeah, there's always payback.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Y'all
See
have
you,
a good
April.
night.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Man, I feel really old now.
Yeah. Yeah, that one hits you pretty hard, AD. So, Cold Springs, still they're gonna line up in the gun tee. That's what Coach Vos talked to us earlier about. But they do hand it off, and big hole there, and he's got a lot of room. And if he can get past, and he does,
dang, Holly, they're just
man, that's tough. I'm gonna text.
That's Jake.
My Holly Pond middle schoolers right there, Dallas.
Have a good night.
April.
I don't feel quite as old. She left before I got there, so
I'm gonna see if Jake Winfrey can hit me with some yardage stats.
That's got
yeah. I'd kind of like know on Tyson Kilgo and the slew of running backs we've seen tonight.
So if you didn't tune in earlier, we talked about we will be at Hanceville next Friday for Hanceville Holly Pond, and gonna hurry this one up. I don't really know why, but handoff there, and got a lot of blockers,
a lot of people out in front.
Yeah, and he may.
Oh, he's pushing them in there, and
that's
that is
going to be touchdown.
Case and Alexander
Eagles.
That was well blocked.
Yeah, really great job on the blockers there, and.
But 72, and I don't know who the other one was. They're just out.
Yeah, three guys. Yeah,
Trey Bailey, and then you got number 56, Jonah Davis, just trying to kind of give some of these guys up front some recognition. Bailey Gann, number 79, I believe. Of course, you got big number 6. We've called his name several times tonight, Braden Hallman.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
Our clocks are off here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we're at 6:21. Even though ours is there at 8:38, it's 6:21 remaining in the third.
What's going on here with this football over here?
Then we got Coy Thomas, a.k.a. Mr. Waffle House. Over there.
Yeah. He's been working hard on the line. Don't really know what's going on here. We've
thrown one football off to the side. Nice kick.
Goes through. And
nice catch over
some
there.
Random Eagle catches that and
be on,
calls a shot. And, yeah, he needs to put a jersey
rotator
on.
Cuff out.
Yeah. Let's get a jersey on that guy.
Yeah, it's Aiden Black, quarterback, kicking there. And
that makes
in place of Braden Hallman. So
58-7.
AD, is this the first official night you could play a game?
No. Last week you could play
Jamboree.
And you know, the way they got it built in now, last week's pretty much a 0 week. And
yeah.
This is the first night you could legally play week 1, correct?
So it's one of the folks on Facebook asked why they're playing tonight. This is the first week that you could have real games.
And it's traditional Thursday or Friday they let you play. So
so I think just being the only game in Coleman County, they decided to just make it a little bit special and get kicked off a little bit early.
Yep. And, you know, like we said earlier, too, you know, it helps you gauge a little bit. You kind of get a smorgasbord of people that, especially kids.
Here? I think that's a new kicker for
the
Eagles.
It is.
Yep, 79. And he hits him with the
and he just
short kick there.
That's Bailey Gann. We called his name a while ago, giving a little recognition to the offensive line.
Yeah, yep. So the Bulldogs will take the field.
AD, Danny, you never coached any football, right?
I actually had to help David Martin when I was an instructional aide at Fairview Elementary. Marty Hardman told me I had to help coach football, and I said, I don't really know enough to help. And he said, you just need to carry some stuff to the field. So
good enough.
I coached with Coach Martin and Parker, that group. Parker Martin was pretty good at Fairview. Yeah. That was that group. We're pretty good that year, so it was fun.
So
I had a good time.
That success.
Kind of stood on the sideline very meaninglessly, but
Friday nights on the sidelines are fun. AD, what was the worst beating you ever took as a coach?
Ooh, man, we went to Hazelwood. And
he knows that one like he didn't even have to think about it.
We went to play his first round playoffs, and I had a young team returning, and a bunch of ninth graders started for us, and we went up there. Of course, the score, you know, it wound up being 48-14. I know we think, well, it's not too terrible, but it was the way that 48-14 took place. I felt like I really felt like somebody was going to come arrest me for child abuse for having the kids out there playing against what looked like grown men. Just a tremendous team from Hazelwood back in their heyday, and I always had this one kid named Rat Meat, and the reason why we called him Rat Meat is because there wasn't enough bones on his meat on his bones for the rats to even pick at. But he was all the time pulling on my shirt, wanting in games, and that night Rat Meat wasn't pulling on my shirt to get in the game. So I reached back and I said, "Rat Meat, go on in there and get you a little bit of this." And he said, "No, Coach, I think I'm good."
I'm good. He didn't want any part of it.
He didn't want any part of that, so I got him by the belt and the breeches, and made him take part in that game a little bit. But that was a tremendous football team. Went on to win the state title.
Did
that year?
Good shot of the digital board there for the Eagles.
That is
nice. We've been a part of some records as we've called some games. I know we've seen some, close to breaking some records in the county tournament, and seen some school records, and we're on the verge of one here.
Okay.
It's
what
50.
You got?
It's 58-7 with 5:56 left. Cold Springs needs 14 points to set their school record of points scored in the game. Their current record is 71, and that happened on October 26th of 1990.
Oh.
So it's a 35-year-old record that is 2 touchdowns away from being broken. Yep.
And
so
it's looking good. Got Taft Dillashaw, good Hope coach, coached there for years. He's tuned in. We when I was coaching, we played there in our conference in Missouri. We had this team named Ork that was bad for years, really bad. And then they turned it around one year, and I can't remember the kid's name, but I think they scored 72 points on us, and this kid had a season's worth of stats in the game. I think he had 500 yards rushing, and it was just crazy.
Well, that same night that they scored 71 points, they set the other record of largest margin of victory, which was 59.
Dang.
So kind of on the heels of that one, too. So we'll keep you updated on if Cold Springs shatters some records tonight or not.
I tell you, number 3 for Hanceville tonight has just been a workhorse out of the backfield. And they've got him listed at 5'7", 120, named Irvin Macedo.
Yeah, I believe that'd be correct, yeah.
And just carried the ball several times and pounded for some yardage. And
Hunter Black's going to punt that one away. Good punt by him. And
he's just a good all-around athlete.
Yeah, ref took a dive there. I don't know if you saw that ref hit the ground there, but he sure did. But, yeah, Hunter Black's a good athlete. I struggled tonight a little. Had some plays that he's tried to create and haven't really worked out the best.
Yeah, they've kept him hemmed up quite a bit better than they did this particular time last year. Of course, once you get a chance, I think you said once you get a chance to play against somebody, you definitely gonna make adjustments.
Yeah. This will be the end of their home and home unless they renew that. I don't know if they've got plans to do that again or not. But
I really hope that it works out to where some of our county schools will
I agree.
Play each other. Region play has made that so difficult to do.
Yes.
And then there's disparity in sizes as well. We all understand that, and you do what you think is best for your program and best for your school. But I hope it works out where we can get a few more of our county schools playing each other.
Good shot of two of our cameramen down there at the bottom. That's Allison Waldrop, the counselor at Holly Pond Middle, and Chandler. And Chandler is the
guy out here at Cold Springs.
Cold Springs, cool.
Yep. So we are on a running clock now, and as much as we're enjoying doing the game, I think in the safety and interest of all the kids playing, it's probably best to have that running clock going.
Especially it's 9:06 at night on a school night.
This guy like this. Wow, Cold Springs is scoring a lot.
Yes,
they are.
Scott.
Zachary Scott. That they
Great
are.
call.
They are, and I'm a little surprised by it, to be honest. But I mean, Adam McKinnon said earlier that they typically start slow. They started fast, and they haven't slowed down yet.
Yep, they had a good start and continued that momentum.
Well, he got that core group back up front from last year, and of course some experience at that quarterback position too, and that just goes a long way. And hopefully they keep the momentum going. They got one more out of region game next week when they play Curry, another school out of their classification.
I'm not sure what Curry, has this year.
Well, they're another one of those teams that's kind of feast or famine with. It just depends on how they've cycled and.
We'll see what they. Bad snap for the Eagles, and it's going to go. He's going to pick it up, he's still alive, and he makes a guy miss. My goodness, he's going to hit the.
Happen.
Yeah, he's not going to get there, but he turns that into a large gain out of a bad mistake. Man, you got to capitalize on mistakes like that.
Yeah, and all you're hoping there is to get the ball and not turn it over deep into your own territory, let alone make a huge gain out of it.
So if you look at PSA here real quick, let me just throw this out here. Cold Springs Youth Football plays this Saturday. I guess they're starting their season off at 9 o'clock here against West Morgan if anyone wants to come out and support the Little Eagles.
Okay. Yep. Good to support the youth. And AD, I pulled Curry up.
Okay.
Last year they did not get a W.
Oh, boy.
So let's see what that streak is currently. So let's go back to the year before that and see what we're working with.
Does Columbia still have that really? Does Columbia still have that really?
Columbia
really
is
bad?
getting a documentary made about them currently.
No, they're not.
I swear.
For losing, how many are they up to now?
Oh man, it's
70.
It's a ridiculous amount. I can't remember, but they have a former Auburn grad as their coach now. So, all right, Curry's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 16-game losing streak. Is that correct?
I feel
that'd be a 14. They're on a 14-game losing streak going into their matchup with Cold Springs next week.
See, if I was Curry, I'd be checking these scores and and records and signing up anybody who was winless the year before.
Yeah, so Colts, obviously Curry could break that streak tomorrow night. They play Carbon Hill.
But what's happening is the phone line's so tied up because all these other schools are checking Curry's record and they're calling them trying to get a homecoming game.
Now this says that Cold Springs plays on Thursday next week. Is that correct, AD?
I think so. I think they are playing on a Thursday next week. I know Curry's playing, I think, tonight versus Carbon Hill, I do believe.
A lot of yardage there, and he's gonna fall a little short.
Yeah, tackle made by the young man whose name we called a while ago, I do believe, number 3 for Hanceville for Irvin Macedo. A lot of young runners in right now for Cold Springs, and
good time
some
to
young
get
kids
some
up front.
Experience.
Yeah.
Get some experience, let the starters rest a little bit, and start looking.
Steve Hollis, how did we end up getting Gary Danielson and Vern Luke to a Scotland Coleman football game? Shout out to Steve, the tech guy at Holly Pond and Parkside. We appreciate all you do, Steve.
And his wife at our central office, Suzanne. She's great.
All right, Columbia football.
Oh, here we go. Here comes. No, he's going to be a little bit short. Oh, he's fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting for it.
Columbia football.
Columbia football. What do you think the streak is at? Give me your guesses.
I'm going to
74.
I'm going to say 70.
91.
Shut up.
Yeah. They have not won a football game.
I think they're point shaving at this point.
Since the week before Halloween of 2015.
I was fixing to say 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
10 years.
You know that week, Halloween week, or I guess that week, first loss, they're like, hey, guys, it's okay.
Yeah, it's Halloween, man.
Just one, a little distracted. We got them next week.
Yeah. Little do they know, 90 more games they would lose in a row.
Yep. All right, it's fourth quarter. Everybody's got their fours held up, both sides.
I was at a game in county a few years ago, and probably shouldn't tell this story. I may get in a little trouble telling this story, but it had to do with this particular school, and they were visiting one of our schools. I won't say where, but I got a call from that school when I left another school adjacent to it, heading to it. I was just making rounds just before we did this broadcast. And going to go over there and catch a little second half. And the principal had called me and said, "Hey, you need to get here if you can. We've had an incident." So I'm thinking we've had a melee. I get over there. We did have a melee, but it wasn't between the two teams or the two. It was the fans from Columbia got in a fight in the stands.
I think one of the players went after one of the parents in the stands.
It was just a debacle.
Well, now,
got
Columbia
back.
got Adam McKinnon back.
Adam McKinnon.
Sliding back into the booth.
Columbia's coach now is Sammy Coates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's their head coach now. So you think a guy like that, he played in the league, he's going to bring some people with him. He's going to get some kids that want to play for him. He's got good connections. I mean,
I'd like to see them turn around. I really would.
I would too.
We'll
see who they open up with.
I like good turnaround stories. That would definitely be a good turnaround.
Adam, we went down the rabbit hole of losing streaks and records, and Cold Springs is 2 touchdowns away from setting the scoring record of school history.
Okay.
That's 71, set in 1990. So,
Adam, you grew up and went to school here, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you play on the old gridiron?
I did not. I was JV football was about my limit. I'm kind of more of a wide receiver build, and we didn't throw it around like this. I could have played on this team, I think.
They open up with Priceville. So Columbia has Priceville game 1.
Did they just score?
Yes.
The Eagles did?
Number 12. I was trying to look him up. Who's number 12 there, Mr. McKinnon? Coach?
Oh,
put him on the spot.
I don't. Oh, that's Jordan Garman. I noticed we had some freshmen. Brandon Chastain's playing quarterback, and number 12, Jordan Garman. Number 7, Blake Phillips. A bunch of young guys, all freshmen that have started playing here and doing a good job.
Well, that makes it
the scoring rolling, and they're one away now.
They are 1 touchdown and an extra point away from the school record.
Yeah, I think earlier down there I saw Cold Springs graduate and also non-football guy Chandler Nunn trying to get – he was trying to talk Coach Vos into putting him in. He's working the camera, and he was
Adam, that 1990 team, I mean, I know you would have been, really, really young at that point, but was there some special teams in the early 90s?
I was 5.
Okay.
I don't know a ton about 1990s football. I don't think it was 1990. I think 1993 was probably considered the best team. I may be wrong on the year, but I think probably considered the best team in Cold Springs history as far as made a little playoff run, maybe third round of the playoffs or something.
Who would have been? Is there a recognizable local name on that would have been on that team?
So 93, I think maybe Brett Kreider and maybe somebody who's recognizable that's local still. I could be wrong on that because, like I said, it's a little before my time, but. I did coach some football here. You asked me about playing. I did coach quite a bit of football here, and we had some successful teams that made the playoffs, but never won any games in the playoffs. I think maybe 4 straight years we made the playoffs, but had first-round exits every year. And done it a few years since then. I think I went out to practice for a little while yesterday. Coach Vos was telling the guys, I think Cold Springs football started in 1970, and last year was the 11th team to make the playoffs ever.
Let's see,
but I think they've only had 1 or 2 teams make it, past the first round.
Yeah, this says that they are 1-10 in first round appearances. Okay. They are 1-0 in the second round and 0-1 in the third round.
So do you have a year on? Do you have any idea what those would all have been that same year? I think it's 93, but I'm not certain about that.
Let's look. This site has about everything you could ask for. So let's go back. We're talking 93. In 93, they made it. They lost in the third round of the playoffs to Hatton.
Okay.
Hatton beat them 41-12. So, yeah, they had a good year. They had 3 losses going into that, and they set a team record by winning 9 games that year. Now Hanceville has got some historic. If you pull that, they've had some deep runs.
Really
I think,
deep runs.
So Cold Springs has made the playoffs. I think we said 12, 13 times. Is that?
They're 1-10. I thought it said.
So
11 times
overall they're 2-11. So they made it 13 times. So let's look at some Hanceville football here.
Well, first round I think they're 1-10. So I do think it's 11 times.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, their overall record.
Hey, we're undefeated in the second round.
You're right. You never lost
get there.
All you got to do is be there.
All right, in the playoffs, Hanceville is 14-21.
Dang. Been a lot.
Yeah, they've had 21 appearances. They've made it to the semifinals 3 times, but never won that.
So when I coached football here, part of that time was with Coach Rod Elliott. So he used to he was actually the quarterback at Hanceville. So a lot of he'd tell a lot of stories about some of his old teams and stuff, and had a successful coaching career here as well.
What was their last? Oh, sorry.
Wake up!
All right. Need a jolt of coffee. What was the last semifinal appearance for them?
For Hanceville, I'll have to pull that, but this is the 100th year of Hanceville football.
100 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So last year was their 100th year celebration.
School, yeah.
And then I guess they decided to get the Bulldogs. I'm out. I checked that. I'm sorry.
This game will extend the losing streak for the Bulldogs to 7.
It's not been too far into the past that Hanceville had some real recognizable names. Diamond Simmons and Brock Malcolm and some of those guys that went on to have success at the collegiate level as well.
I know Diamond. He was my age. He's working with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Last time I saw a picture of him working for them.
Oh my gosh, he
looks like he can still go.
Yeah, he looks like he still can go. Good move there by.
I wouldn't want to take it.
Number 5.
Right there is Xavier Malcolm.
He had a good year last year, when we talked about him.
Yeah, he had a good outing last year, first ball game.
86, Adam, was the year they made it to the semifinals. And then 85, they also made it to the semifinals. So they were back-to-back semifinal appearances. The 86, though, this is kind of an oddity here. They played on the road all 4 games of the playoffs.
Wow.
Never had a home playoff game. And one of those, second round, was Fairview.
How about
that?
That'd
probably be a pretty cool second round matchup.
Yeah.
6:35 remain as the clock runs here in Cold Springs, Alabama, and it is 65-7.
What was the record?
The record 71? For 71 is the record for most points scored by Cold Springs football team in a game, but their margin of victory was 51. So
they're over the margin of victory.
The margin of victory has been, if the score stayed current, it would break that record.
Well, even if they score again, it would still tie it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would still tie it.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking forward. Last year, Cold Springs won this game, turned around and went. They'll host Curry next week. They won on the road at Curry last year. And then they hosted Susan Moore in the first region game. This year we'll be traveling to Susan Moore in week 3, and just a huge start to the year, I feel like, for them. They lost that game and kind of felt like they were the better team and should have won the game last year. They ended up losing that game, and it, kind of put you behind the 8 ball, so to speak, for the rest of region play, and they were kind of fighting back. Huge game in 2 weeks down in Susan Moore for Cold Springs.
Yeah, we look. Curry's on a 14-game losing streak, so I don't know if they bring much to the table this year, but you never know.
Curry plays tomorrow night. I don't remember.
I bet Coach Vos will be watching.
That's how I know that they played. I heard somebody asking him earlier this week if he was going to go watch Curry, and he said he was tomorrow.
I think they open with Carbon Hill.
Yeah, they open with Carbon Hill. Kim Brown tuning in.
Kim Brown watching.
Yeah.
Principal out at Von Lawn Elementary. Went out and saw her today. So we are down to 5:33 on the clock, and this is possibly Cold Springs' last shot
to break the record.
Breaking the record. They've already broken the record for margin of victory. And we'll see if they can break the record for most points scored in a game.
Vicky Neighbors tuning in.
Should say the record's 71 currently.
71 is the current record from 1990.
I don't know if Coach Vos is aware of that stat or not, but it'd be interesting to see if they scored, if they kicked or went for 2, because, the kicking game's a little shaky.
I would say he doesn't know that, but
I would
go tell him, Adam.
I doubt he looked that up today.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody really anticipated this.
No, I didn't. It was. I'm looking back at that stat here, and it is most points scored in a game, 71, October 26, 1990.
I know Adam didn't anticipate that. He picked Hanceville as the winner tonight.
Yeah, he picked Hanceville by 2 touchdowns, so he really missed the mark there. So, Ty, has Hanceville traditionally had their numbers on their helmet? Is that a Hanceville tradition?
That's a nice run by number 10, Jay Andrews.
No.
Jeremiah there, I think this is his first football experience. I don't think he's ever played before, so good to see a guy who's never been on the field get a little run there.
Yeah, Hanceville, Nick Davis happened just run him down and make a tackle, probably a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, good tackle there, and like you said, Adam, it's cool to see some of these younger guys get in and make some moves there. And looks like are we coming back? Yeah, we had
his first run.
Yeah, his first run's taken away from him.
Charity Allen from the central office tuning in, and appreciate you watching, Charity. She give a little shout out to CCBOE TV.
It's real dedication for people that are tuning in at this point of the night.
You're right. Yeah, Vicky Neighbors tuned in earlier. She said Coy Thomas is her grandson, so that's a proud grandma watching at home there.
Yep.
Coy, we talked about him earlier. He's big, strong lineman there for the Eagles.
He's had a good ball game.
What was
tonight.
that penalty? They just got penalized like 45 yards.
I'm not really sure. They're just making things up at this point.
Run over somebody?
Yeah.
Good gracious.
Not really sure, but
I'm a little surprised that
they know the records at
faithful are
stake.
still here.
There is a lot of Eagles still here.
I mean, even
Hillside still packed.
The casual fan, I'd have been gone long ago.
Oh man,
this is not a weekend.
No, it's a Thursday night at 9:23.
I had to 10
park
minutes ago.
I had to park so far out. The SRO stopped and offered to give me a ride.
I had a couple parents asking if I could make the call to have a delayed start tomorrow. I said that is not in my call. I cannot make those kinds of decisions.
That call.
You'd be the hero of Cold Springs.
If we got the assistant superintendent.
They told me, they said, just put it on Facebook. Well,
hear us clearly, Facebook Nation. There is not a delayed start tomorrow.
Zane Brown wants to see a little bit of Eagle history. You may get some, Zane. This is what's keeping the viewers here. 3:27 to go,
well,
and I don't think anybody knows but us and the viewers that there's a record that could be shattered here.
Well, Zane, that running clock is working them, and we'll see. But that 45-yard penalty didn't help them either. So
no, that one hurt.
They looked like they were headed that way.
Yeah, and
a fumble.
Coach Vos is going to run the football here. He's going to work that clock.
Yeah, he's getting deep into the play clock every time. Also,
I think it would just be
he's doing everything he can to milk that clock.
Yeah, if it's a breakthrough run here, would be the only chance we have at that.
There's another game or two I could see on the schedule that we might could try to make history.
Well, you're going to get the largest margin of victory. That one's going to. They're going to get to etch that down as you want to have some type of legacy with your team, and so this team will hold that record for a little while.
I do feel like Hanceville is not folded.
No, they have not.
No,
they've
played
done good
hard
in the second half, and they've played hard. They've hit hard, and you said earlier, AD, when you're coaching, you're kind of looking for. You want to see how they respond in the second half. I think they've done a good job kind of responding. And
I do too. I think against adverse conditions, it's real easy to go out there and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna wait and save myself for the next ball game." But these kids have shown up and played in the second half, and that's what, as a coach, that's all you can ask them to do.
So I was incorrect on the margin of victory. It's 59. So they're not going to break that record. They're 58. So board member Wayne Myrick's contributed here. He said it was the fall of 1990 when we scored 71 points. It was against T.W. Martin. Brett Kreider had 7 carries and 5 touchdowns.
Dang.
And then he said,
that's an efficient.
He said, Brett the Jet.
Brett the Jet.
Thank you, Wayne.
Coach Vos throwing 3 touchdowns in a game is history for Cold Spring.
That is true. That is true. When's the last time
that is accurate? Actually, that's probably accurate.
Man, Brett had 7 carries and took 5 of them to the house. That's pretty solid.
I've known Brett as an adult, so I've never seen him run, but his speed is something of legend around here. It gets
Brett the Jet.
It gets talked about a lot. So
kind of Al Bundy, from Married with Children, 4 touchdowns in a game, 5 touchdowns in a game, and that's you can spend the rest of your life living on that.
Under a minute. No, at this point, no records are going to be broken. We missed that stat.
He's going to run this.
Going to go around the edge, and if he gets a block, he could have a chance.
Another nice run by Mr. Andrews there.
Yeah, good run there, and gets across the 50, but.
Go pick up first down, keep the ball. But
30.
Probably the last play.
Yeah, we want to thank you all for tuning in. We enjoyed it tonight, and good luck to both teams going forward.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with us, and thank you to Dr. Barnett and Ty Waltwood and a host of others that make this possible here at CCBOE TV. We will be back Friday, so a week from tomorrow we'll be back at Hanceville and watch the Hanceville Holly Pond game. So tune in to that and keep up with the scores throughout the county tomorrow as all of our county teams hit the road.
All of them play on the road tomorrow, and wish them well, and certainly bring home some W's. But main thing, be healthy for region play.
That's right. And you all have a good evening. Thank you for tuning in.
Yep. Good night from CCBOE TV.
We did it, folks.